All right. Hello everyone. Welcome. This is Dregn Durant of the Yasuhiro88ch, and it's Thursday. We're going to be jumping into Minecraft here real soon. Work on our underground labyrinth. Get that thing as close to done as possible. I did do a little bit more digging offline. Still need to finish some of it. But yeah, let's get into it. We're hanging out tonight. Happy Thursday. Almost Friday. Hope you're all ready for the holidays, and yeah, let's go. All right. We're playing Minecraft. I do have my helmet in game, so we'll put the helmet on and drop on down. All right, as far as music goes, I think what we'll do, I still want to try out some of this robot music, so let's get a track plan here. They go for about 5 minutes each, so I'll have to kind of come back as it gets quiet. But you know what? Minecraft BGM does the same shit to us anyways, so who knows? What's the difference? All right, let me see here. Now, the problem is, if I'm not mistaken, there's no volume control on this site, so I don't have one that is modular for my browser. I should probably add a plugin for that. But let's see here. Where is my browser? Let's drop it down to half for now and let's see what we got. That's coming through a little loud. Damn, how far down do I have to go? That's 15. Ooh, that's 0. All right, we'll leave it on 8. That seems good for me. That's coming across pretty good. All right. I'm also going to chill out in the Discord server. So if anyone who is a part of the Project HiVECORE server, if you want to jump on, hang out, you know where to find me. Let's see. Minecraft will drop into our number 3 channel as we do. All right. We'll go full screen. Get ready. All right, here we go. Multiplayer. Okay, we're in the underground. I'm gonna actually turn what I hear. If the music is too loud for you guys, let me know. It does seem a little loud. 1 second. Let me drop that down a couple more. Man, I got it down to like 5%. What's it at right now? I can't even see. All right. That's better. That's better though. Okay. Where did we leave off? Where the hell am I? I'm inside here somewhere. Man, I actually already went back and grinded out repairing my pickaxes already. And they are already getting near destroyed. Alright, I know where I am. I'm in the middle. Shoot, where's north? Which way is north? I don't think that was the right one. This one maybe. If people filter in, maybe I'll share the layout because I did touch it up. Okay, wait, hold on. This is the south side. Yeah, there it is. Was it here? No. Dang, this maze. Oh, calm down. There it is. Here it is. I think I'm... Gosh, we still get ender dudes. Is it Enderman? I don't even know. What's the big slender boy called? Do I even have a shovel? No, they all broke when I was doing stuff offline. What's the best way to break these when you don't have a shovel? Just hands. Alright. Alright. And there it is. Yeah, we gotta place some of these traps as we get ready for that. We're gonna have to get some more redstone at some point. There's our Moonatar. We gotta bring him somewhere. Haven't really decided where I'm gonna put him. Or maybe, you know what, he can't really go anywhere. Maybe I should just let him free roam. Maybe just free roams. That's actually an idea. Yeah, that might actually be what we do. Just let him roam free. Roam free. What else do I got? Any other trash in here? Yeah, that's about right. Did I use all of them? Moo. What are you mooing at? Alright. That looks good to me. Actually, did I update chat? I did. Okay. Make sure. Not that I really care about bringing it on screen anymore. It's kind of whatever. Let's see. I do wonder, though. I stole some blaze raws. Found them underground. Was it underground? I forget where it was. The God's Nova Swarm. If you guys haven't been tuning in. We have several channels participating in this Minecraft server. One of them, Nova Swarm. They are all in the description. Check them out. But yeah, they know what to do. They've already built all sorts of farms. God, what did I come up here to do? We might have to actually go repair a little bit, huh? Man. Well, the reason why my pickaxes have been damaged so much is because I had spent some time digging this out. Which took a little bit of time, you know? Also, it's going to help with the layout, and then also if I could figure out a way to do traps that are triggered from above, this might be a place to run around and figure that out. Actually, wait, did I finish digging everything? Oh, I guess I did. Look at that. I had already dug everything. I thought I had a little bit left over still. Guess not. Man, you guys stop making so much noise. Let's see. There must be an empty space up there. What was I digging over here for? What was I doing here? Oh, that's right. Oh, god darn it. I fell through. All right, all right. There is an area of the maze I do want to change. Because after I color-coded the path, I realized I could make just a simple how to escape path, and then I could make whatever chaos is going to happen inside. All right, that last track was pretty upbeat. I wish there was a way. Maybe there is a way. Let me search here real quick. Don't show game menu Minecraft when tabbed? I don't know, something like that. No pause menu without the game auto pausing. That must only be relevant when you're playing single player, maybe? I don't know. Keeps interrupting game. How to stop game from minimizing when you use second screen. Man, that could be it. That might help. Same stuff happening. Yeah, bring inventory steam prevents the game from auto pausing. What? No. What button was that? Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, interesting. Interesting. That's not otherwise giving me any good info. Windows management key combination. Yeah, I don't know what escape does it, but it's like delayed. But if so apparently, okay, inventory screen. Interesting. All right, next track. What do we got? Damn, okay, so I was actually expecting to do some digging today. Okay, I do want to see with the placement. Yeah, so I did make a wall. Yeah, but what I wanted to see was, what is it? It's this tile? Why can't I place it? Right? This way people don't accidentally fall down. Or at least that's the weirdo logic. Oh, dar. Gar. Yeah, so they can kind of look down, but this might be a little difficult to navigate when you're trying to like follow people. I just don't know. I don't know what I could do. Maybe glass would be better. Thanks for logs. Oh yeah. This punk asks for stuff. Logs off. That's all right, bozo. For all I know, Neff will sneak her way into this channel. I won't know. Not streaming, but saw you on. Had to come terrorize. Jeez. Actually, why'd I put the extra E? Alright. A light? Yeah, goof. This bitch spelling G's like cheese. Please. Please. Neff's hanging out. Although what? What does that even mean? What? Bangers playing on the stream for real? What does that mean? Oh, are you here? Man, YouTube live analytics is garbage if you're actually chilling. Yeah, we got some tracks out. We're not tracks out, but we're playing some tracks. The highly controversial AI music, saying what it puts out there. I do want to do a stream that talks about it because it fascinates me, and artists are all up in arms about it, but that will be for next year after I finish some things. All right. So kind of what I want to do is make this illusion. If you look up, it's like, oh wait, there's something up there, but it's separate. Yeah, I like the look from down here. If there's any spectators that maybe come here and try to follow people, they're just gonna have to deal with it. Deal with it. All right, but the unfortunate thing is, if I do this, I want to make it look nice, right? So, dang, I'm gonna have to dig another layer. Yeah. Ah. This music bops. Oh, ew, is this AI? I take it back. Yeah, it is AI. I would very much like to get certain playlists that are creator made, but you know, there's an exchange that needs to happen there. That is, sadly, God, what is it? If it's no, it's like a multiplier of 10 or 20 person versus machine. It's ridiculous, I know. But it is a fascinating topic, and it's happening unless regulated not to. So unfortunately, people need to talk about it. I mean, coming from tech, like the tech of it is fascinating to me, but I know, I get it. I get the difference of the hard work of creating the track that artists go through and the creativity that goes through it. Music's a little trickier. I've actually heard different takes from different people. Like generally, from what I've seen, artists seem to be pretty uniform in the fact that, hey, AI art is not art in the sense that, hey, it's not human made, right? But musicians have actually been interesting to talk to, because from what I've gathered in my own little, we won't call it an investigation, but in my social outreach, musicians are on, I'm getting more mixture of people on the music side that either support or don't support AI music, which is, again, fascinating. And I think part of it maybe stems from the fact that music is already, I mean, this is my opinion, I suppose, but like music today is already made through like a formula, right? I mean, look at all mainstream, a lot of mainstream music, where hip hop, I think, was it hip hop? I think hip hop was the one, right? That had like a particular recipe for success that people have figured out, right? And a lot of tracks will replicate it. So, I mean, AI, from a musician's perspective, I've heard a lot of people saying, or enough people say, that they're actually using it to help inspire like different rhythms and beats and like sample ideas, and then they can make their own take on it, right? Because hell, in music, you also have a bunch of people who do like remixes, right? So yeah, music versus art and the differences of each. It's interesting. Local streamer who doesn't play music gets on a soapbox about how music is made. Local streamer who doesn't play music gets on a soapbox about how it's made. I mean, you could still have a take on the process, right? At least I've seen plenty of musicians talking about it. I have also seen plenty of people talking about how mainstream, like production companies, for example, generally, what is it? The artist actually gets like the short stick in a lot of those kind of situations. So I don't know. It's a tricky topic, but definitely one where a bunch of people are pretty opinionated about. What do you think about it though, Neff? All right, what did I do here? Not sure why it's like that, but we'll fill it in. What's also interesting too is that I think AI does something I think interesting for imagination, but there's definitely like a conscious creativity that I feel is pretty exclusive to the human side of it, which AI is, I don't know if it ever will get to a point where it can replicate kind of like a person's feeling, right? Because certain art depicts a sense of, I guess, emotion, maybe, or invokes emotion, maybe would be a better way to put it. People will look at it and read something out of it, right? If you've ever been to like an art gallery or something, that might be familiar to some. There's also plenty of works you see online, right, that are pretty heavy with emotions. Some of them have good moods, bad moods, weird moods, all that good stuff. The art side of AI is definitely lacking in the ability, I think to a certain extent, the ability to convey a very particular message. Yeah, I think about it. It's definitely, I'm curious to see how people interact with it and how it changes in the coming years, because I see a lot of artists right now getting up in arms about it. And actually a few platforms have even taken the initiative to like not introduce additional features that involve it. But rather than, I don't know, I feel like a lot of these platforms just kind of do what their audience maybe suggests, which might come from a good place, but rather than ignoring it, like what are they going to do about it? Just say that they're not supporting it by not using it, but you know people are going to use it. I mean, the nerds are where interesting things start, you know, being made and all that crap. We see that in tech all the time. So, yeah. Curious what's going to happen with it all. All right. So yeah, what am I doing here? So we're going to be maybe doing a couple layers of this. We're going to fill up the walls, finish off the ceiling, which is going to create, I guess, a semi-spectator space of sorts, although a little bit oddly shaped. Oh, Neff is actually out here playing. Still working on your house, I assume? Let's see, what is up here? Is there something up here? No. Repair and stuff. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. I was actually surprised how long it took to repair stuff. I thought it was going to be like, oh yeah, you just whack a few, you know, several dozen mobs and each kill or each little experience blob would help with the repair, but nope. I think I was at the mob farm for a good while. At least like 30 minutes, an hour. Yeah, that is how it works. That's how it works, right? But it I don't know, it seems, because what is it? I think with every little XP drop, I was expecting the bar to like change a little bit, but it didn't. The blaze kill. Oh, it's per mob type. Is that what's up? It depends on the mob. It's not some Well, actually, no, even... Oh. Mobs drop different XP. Okay, so XP size would matter. So killing some small fries aren't going to be as good as killing big boys, basically. Also, I'm breaking this, but I actually don't need to do that. I just need to cover this wall back up. Okay. I actually took a look outside. I thought this was completely like underwater. Nope, turns out there's a cavern in there, and I'm not even sure if it's one that has been explored. It's close enough to spawn where it might have been explored, but... Oh, what happened there? Yeah, which one was it? I think, was it here? Yeah, see, it's empty. There's actually something over there, and I see light, so somebody's been over there. Maybe it was when I was exploring last time. Who knows? We'll never know, because this water keeps trying to push me in. What is going on here? What the heck? How does this work? Now it's not flowing in. Will it eventually flow in? What the hell? Alright. Bye. Okay. That should be base, almost the end of this side. Damn it, this just runs out so quick. Oh, get out of here, sand. Dang, oh, you know what? I wonder if I left a shovel upstairs. Go look for that. Oh, man. Man, this build has taken a good while. Also getting lost in it, which doesn't help. I can't tell you guys how many times I fell through when I was running around trying to dig up here. Alright, is that the last of the walls? Right? It actually might be. Hell yeah. Alright, so the ceiling I obviously have to do still. Alright, the path here though. Let's go. Man, look at this. It's so big in here. Jesus. Alright, so how am I going to do this? Alright, well, before I get too far ahead of myself, let's make the one change I wanted to make. It was gonna be... Where is it? Okay, so here's blaze spawned rig fixture shit. Actually, when I went to go get those blaze rods, I did see a blaze outside, and I promptly just ran away from it. Not really sure if that was supposed to happen, but it did. Where's my map at? Here it is. Okay, let's take a look here. The area I want to change is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off from the other wall. Okay, so what do we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be this this wall, right? 1, 2. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 5 actually. So 3, 4, 5. This one. Oh wait, did I already make the change? Hold on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5 diagonally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be this one. I have a torch here. Why do I have a torch here though? This one will go in a right angle. which is away and this way. That's correct. This one goes... Okay, I think this is it. Yeah. Okay. This has to be it. This has to be it. Alright. We're gonna go through a test run. Let's go. Alright. So if I did this correctly... that's the dead end. Uh-oh. I've already lost my way. This one. It's this one. Yeah. This one here. This is a dead end. This should turn... This should turn. Okay, this will take me back to the entrance. Okay. Gosh. If I did this correctly, gets lost. Shut up, Neff. It works. If it works, it works, right? Okay, so here's the beginnings, right? So people are going to come down. Or we're going to maybe make another entrance that is in the underground of the tavern once it's done. We'll see. But yeah, what is it? So let me actually pull this up again just so I don't get completely lost. How do I zoom out? View, zoom. Moo. All right, here we go. Yeah, so the easy route should give people the option to come through. And if in doubt, for the most part, stick to the edge and get out. For the most part. Right? This is going to be a nice long shoot to the edge. Water starts sounding. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. That's the only corner where water makes noise, but maybe we could figure something out later. Okay, and then why do I have a torch here? Not sure why I have the torch here, so we're going to get rid of it. Okay, let's go, let's go. Oh. Let's make another pass. Okay. Oh, where'd my window go? Here it is. This is the other corner. Yep, and I can already see the exit over there. So, cool. The basic of basic paths to get to the end is working. Sweet. Nice. Why does this music seem so loud to me right now? It does seem a little loud, right? Up it down to 5. All right, here we go. Okay, perfect. Let's dump our trash. Who's eating? I heard food. You can't be coming down here just eating away. Rude. Oh, no, you got to keep it now. No? Okay. Oh, you gonna go? You gonna give it a go? Or actually, let me try seeing what it looks like from up top. If we can follow Neff around. Where'd you go? Oh, no, this is gonna be a pain in the ass to try to track people. I guess you can see the names, though. What are you doing? Can you even... Oh! You little shit. Oh, come on. Ah! How did you get me that time? I couldn't even see you that time. Damn. Alright, Neff. You know what? Maybe I should just leave these open, and then if people fall inside, it's like, oh, I guess you're part of the attraction now. Oh. What'd you do? Just go in a big circle? Hmm? What the fuck? What? Why? Are you actually going to try to solve this right now? Oh. Oh, this is some rough hide and seek right now. There you are. Why do you keep smacking me? How are you reaching me too? waiting for me to fall down. Oh, 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 is this progress? Oh, you go so quick when you jump. Yeah, are we playing hide and seek? Do I have to go count to 10? Oh man, but how would that even work? I could see your name. Oh, oh, oh. She doesn't know it, but she's going on a path. Oh. Oh. You're gonna be in here for a while. This maze is too big. Oh my god. It's too big. All right, Neff, if you feel, yeah, I know you've already lost your sense of like which way is left and right. Yeah, yeah. So if you're feeling like giving up and despair is creeping and your world is getting darker, look to the stars. No, never give up. Okay, okay. Never surrender. Oh! Rude. You break him. How did you break it so quick? How'd you do that? Yeah, I'm here. What are you doing? Are you good? It broke fast because I... Ripper. Oh, was it a pickaxe? Did you do the hot swap? The quick swap? Fastest pickaxe in the West? I don't need it. I already have 3. Oh, you just want me to see, what is it? Fortune mending, unbreaking. Oh, it's the name of it. Nice. The Ripper. Man, without gear though, if you get lost and arrows keep smacking... What? Oh, you're cheating. That's full on cheating. Actually, wait. I don't even... Oh, I know where I am. Oh, I get it now. You saw the beds and you're just like, I'm going straight. Man, rude. I like your cow. Is he named? Not yet. I need to find a tag and what was it? Vector called it Moonitar for the labyrinth, right? We gotta have him roaming. Maybe throw a couple of them in there. The Moonitar. Yep, exactly. I can hear the way you would say it too. Moo. All right. Nice. Well, Neff never figured out how to get out here properly. Where did I put my doors? Neff, you bored? You contemplating life? How does it feel not to have a purpose anymore? Where did I put the doors? Oh, here they are. I have a purpose? Yeah? What's that? To mess with my stuff? Oh, rude. Alright. Rude. This kid. This punk. Oh my god. Oh man. You know, now that I'm digging the rooftop area, you're gonna fall into the labyrinth and be so pissed off. You better watch your step. You better dig while crouched. Oh man, yeah, working on the upper floor is a real pain in the ass, unfortunately. Oh my god, I can't even see you. I see the blocks disappearing, but I can't even see you. Doesn't even render. You're gonna fall, he says. As I go down. Yeah, I know. Oh, this is such a pain in the butt. I really should just fill the holes, but damn. That also would be a huge pain in the rear. I don't know if I'm gonna bother. No one even looks up. Why am I doing all this? Hey, Neff, do you know oh, you're actually helping me. Thank you. What was I gonna say? I completely just zoned and lost my train of thought. I'm blown away. Neff's chilling with, like, for real right now. What was I saying? Oh my god, my brain. I swear that I gotta love that early onset dementia. But yeah, maybe, I don't know. Should I bother? I mean, it would look cooler, but gosh, people just don't look up. God, it's too bad. Like, if they had regulation for AI, like, it would be such less of a... People would be more chill about the AI music, because I really like the vibes that it can put out. I actually want to use it for my D&D campaign, which, you know, like, an artist, working with an artist, everything has to be done ahead of time, right? But if you're working with AI, you literally just need 5 minutes. And, gosh, there's potential there for so much creative work that could be done, even if the art itself is AI. I do hope people come up with a solution that is something other than just delete it, undo, hit the undo. I don't like it. I guess I'll work on over here. Now, if you know I'm in the Discord, right? Or you just no audio chilling. Oh my god, the sand, gravel, whatever the hell was cool for a little while, but it's old. I hate it. Get rid of it.
And I'm gonna teach you the way of the monk, alright?
The way of
the monk. Right? Oh, I fell. Okay.
Yeah, behind you. Yeah, you're
Finally
already
happened. I'm gonna teach you the way of the monk.
What's the way of the monk?
Come here.
Oh.
There's gravel up here, right? There it is. Alright, watch this. Ready? You break the bottom one and place a torch, and it breaks all of it.
Oh my god, what a oh! That's cool.
You place a torch, and it just breaks it. Oh, there's coal up here. So long, idiot.
What? You know I have a shit ton of coal upstairs.
It's all mine.
Oh, wait, hold up. What's that wood tile?
I have no idea.
Oh, wait, we're right above my little bedroom area. That's what it is.
That's funny.
Or right below, I mean.
This coal's mine.
What are you up to, though?
What am I up to?
Enjoying
oh, no, man. I'm just kind of chilling.
Thursday?
I'm taking a break from streaming.
Fun. You...
Because it's Christmas and I'm not streaming right now.
Yeah, if you're not doing Christmas stuff, who's watching?
Yeah.
That's not
Something
actually
like
true.
that.
No one cares.
But, you know, I just finished the semester and everything, and I've been really into Genshin again, so I'm just getting caught up.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that sort of thing. Alright, well, I mostly filled in this gap. Monsters shouldn't be able to spawn up here.
I mean, doesn't really matter. The noises, they gotta make the
Oh, true, for the spookiness?
The spookiness, the ambiance.
Ah! There's more gravel. There's so much of it. It was funny listening to you and I kept hitting you. You're like, how did she keep hitting me? It's like, bro, I was jumping.
Yeah, clearly you were jumping, but I tried timing it for when you jumped and I couldn't reach down, so, you know.
Well, yeah, because in Minecraft, the range is based off of your head, right? So my head was, like, able to reach your feet.
Oh! Oh, that's some bullshit. Okay.
Yeah, so your reach is based on where your head is. So I was jumping, so my head was close enough to you, but you were standing, so your head was too far away.
You
to
say
hit
it's
me.
funny as if I'm freaking crazy for saying it. There was a legitimate reason.
Yeah.
Do I even have any more deep slate down? I might need to go to Nova Swarm.
God, I love the Ripper. It makes life so much easier.
Yeah, you're making me a little jealous with how quickly you're breaking stuff down.
You have netherite, don't you?
I do, but it still takes forever.
Why? What efficiency does it have?
I mean, I don't really know much about any of that. What is? How do you?
Mouse over it. It should show the enchantments.
It's just mending.
Oh, it's just mending?
Yeah.
Well, that explains that. You gotta get some good efficiency on that bitch.
Oh, is efficiency a name of an enchantment?
Efficiency is the enchantment that make it fast.
Oh, okay. The more you know.
It goes up to efficiency 5. You can only enchant up to efficiency 4, and then you have to combine 2 efficiency 4s to get an efficiency 5.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Sharpness does the same thing. You can get up to sharpness 4 and then combine them to get sharpness 5.
Still blown away by how much freaking, I don't know, what do you even call it? I guess mechanics are in this game. Ridiculous.
There's a lot in this game for how simple it is, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I am out of deep slate. Okay.
He's out of deep slate.
I know. Gotta make a trip.
I'm down here working the mines, carving out the ceiling, and you out of deep slate.
Did you finish your house?
No, nowhere near.
Nowhere near.
I actually did some work off stream on the walls and stuff.
Yeah, at the end, I don't remember how I found your place. Someone probably was helping me find it, but it's you building castle up there? What's what's going on?
It's gonna be a mix of a castle, and then I'm gonna have like the ceiling be, or the roof be like an observatory. It's gonna be like a dome or whatever.
Okay.
I'm trying to do a space theme thing. I don't know. We'll see.
Cool. Yeah.
All right. I've carved out more of your ceiling.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Do you know what needs to happen for us to finally get slime or sticky
we need to wait
stuff?
for Nova Swarm to do their thing, or we need to go find a swamp with a slime chunk in it.
Swamp with the slime, and then how does Nova Swarm's thing change that?
Well, they have a slime chunk, but it's not a swamp, so they won't spawn naturally. But if you dig down far enough and you make it perfectly flat, like at the bottom of the world, they'll start spawning.
Okay.
Where did you go?
I am at the Nova Swarm base.
Why are you there?
Because that's where all the nether, actually, what was it? Deep slate. That's where all the deep slate is.
Oh, you're just stealing their deep slate, yeah.
I mean, they have boxes and boxes of it in the subway.
Yeah, that's true. Ooh, the demons of hell.
Demons of hell?
Demons of hell are after me.
Oh, phantoms?
They're trying to get me back.
Come back, Nev.
So, what happened to your PC?
No, nothing happened to mine. I was joking about everyone talking about their computer dying.
Oh.
Yeah. No, my shit's fine.
Genuinely saying that your PC was fucked.
Oh no. I wondered actually when I saw your reply, because what did I say? I was making a Christmas jingle.
You were making a singy song, bro.
Yeah.
You were singing a song.
Where is it?
Crazy.
Yeah, because what is it? Palm's GPU died, and now as like his PSU's dying, I'm like, tis the season to be jolly. My PC is dying. La 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 la. It's just, I don't know. It's what went through my head. Oh, did I just hear a minecart? Are you here too?
I'm in the nether. I'm in hell.
Yeah, look at that. They still have, how many is it? 1.5. What is that block? Tough? It's a tough block.
Yeah, they got tough. Geologists are pretty tough. That's one of my favorite rock puns is tough.
Yeah.
It's a great one. My phone's buzzing.
Be buzzing.
My phone's buzzing.
Are you Apple, Android, or some
Apple, Android?
Some unmentionable?
I built my phone myself.
Yeah, it's actually a Raspberry Pi with a SIM card.
It's a Raspberry Pi with a screen that I strapped to it. Where the hell did you go?
I'm in the subway now.
See ya. Yeah.
Do I hear you? I do hear you. I did hear things.
Yeah, I just got here.
Oh.
No, when you heard a minecart, that was me.
It was you. Oh man, the gaslighting
No, it
is
was
strong
not
with this
me.
one. Not
It was
you.
not me. I was not here yet when you said that. I was still in the nether. What does this guy have? What do you have? He's got bottles of enchanting. Wow, that's kind of cool.
What is bottles of?
Oh,
I am hearing something.
Are you hearing the villager going, huh?
No, if you stand over here, back here, there's definitely like... Yeah, what is that noise? It's like on a loop.
Oh, shut up. That's a minecart. They have a farm going, probably.
Oh, okay.
We can probably find it. Yeah, it's right over here, John. The giant gateway that you missed.
Giant gateway I missed. What did I miss? Oh, this one.
Yeah, see, there's a minecart that goes down here. It's part of their farm. Is this
here.
part of the... Oh, this is a glow squid farm, huh?
Glow squid?
Oh.
What is it? Glow squid dies, and then what's the minecart doing? It's stealing all the loot?
Okay, so you see these blocks right here, the magma block?
Yeah.
That will kill the squids, and then they have a minecart with a hopper in it, riding around underneath those magma blocks, and the hopper picks up the items through the magma block that the squid drops, and then deposits it into this chest here, which is where the glow ink sacks are coming from.
Got it. Interesting. Man, things people do.
My cat is here. Callie.
Callie be chillin'? Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is actually larger than you'd realize.
What?
No, I found a way up top, and it's actually...
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Pretty sizable. Oh, shit. Alright, I'm going back.
Going back?
Going back.
Back where?
Back to the underground. More underground. Have you ever used this? What is it? You step on it and it pops out?
Yeah.
Oh, but actually, you know what? I have full inventory, so shit. Whoops.
Nice job, man.
Where can I put it? How do you put it back?
You right-click the dispenser and put it back in. You broke their fucking...
What did I break?
You broke their item display.
What do you mean?
Oh no, it's still there. It just unrendered.
Oh, jeez.
I was too far
What
away.
did I do? What did I do? Tools? Other? Block of raw gold. Oh my god. People be rich down here. What's in here? More stuff. Oh, they got another rail line going this way. This is new.
Yeah, it is new.
Alright, I need to put one of these blocks back so I can grab this. Are we doing it this way? Okay.
Why not?
Huh? Well, I wasn't sure how it was going to work.
It works.
Can you attack while you're... Oh, you can. What happens if I... Oh. Alright, well you don't fly off.
We try and kill each other.
Yeah, that'd be... Let's avoid that situation. You always
I
have
still
to
love
shoot.
how they spelled Nova Swarm on the side back there.
Yeah, good touch. It still blows me away how much digging Rig does in this game.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of these tunnels are made by Rig.
Yeah. There's like mods that add a little programmable bots that can dig for you.
Really?
So there's like a mod
AI.
pack called, what is it called? Feed the Beast, I think? It might be TechHit. But there's these little things called turtles, which actually have like, I think they follow Lua programming, like code.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can program them to like do shit in Minecraft, and people use them to like dig quarries and stuff.
That's wild.
It's really complicated, actually. It's very complex. It's cool.
Well, you're basically programming a bot. The bot will play as a player?
No, it's like a little one-block computer-looking thing that can hold a pickaxe and stuff.
Literally, okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's like a new block, because they had a bunch of new blocks.
You give it some logic and it goes and does it, huh? Okay.
Yeah, you can program it and give it like coordinates and stuff. That's cool.
One block missing.
There's a couple spots like that. I might steal some of their iron, because there's like iron in this tunnel that I kind of want.
Iron? Why not just take it from their farm?
That's true, there's also that.
Because that, they've already said how it produces...
It gets clogged.
Yeah, I think you picked up an extra one, by the way.
Bitch. This guy doesn't even jump on the stairs. What is he doing?
Does that go faster too?
Spam the space bar, you go up faster.
Spamming it? Oh my god, spamming it is different.
Yeah. You just hold the space bar when you're running straight, and then when you're going up, you spam it.
Oh my god. This game is ridiculous. Why do you go fast? This is a hazard.
Because you're jumping and it's stairs, so it's an angle. It's easier.
Game logic.
This room is still so cool.
Oh yeah.
Where am I on this again? Oh, yeah, I'm up here.
Is that accurate?
Yeah. This is. I mean, it's as accurate as it can be. Yeah. HiVECORE spawn. Yeah.
And the vast majority of this was still explored by Novaswarm.
Oh, all of it was a Novaswarm because we didn't bring maps when we were running around.
Oh, you have to actually be holding it, huh? Okay.
You have to be holding a map to fill it out, yeah.
I guess Vector has probably done a little bit.
Probably.
Alright, well I need to grab one of those if I ever leave this underground.
You won't.
I
You're
won't.
gonna be here for the rest of your life.
Be here forever. Are you the reason why I find sometimes that the mossy top is missing from blocks on the edge? Is that you? Every time you come here, is that you?
That's how I get in. I just dig one and put it back.
Damn. Okay. I was wondering. It's like
moss. It's grass, brother.
Oh, is it grass? Okay. Well, I mean,
yeah, it's, what do you mean? Oh, it's grass.
I mean,
it's literally the fucking plains.
Is this grass right here? I got some indoor grass.
Yeah,
I got a grass shelf.
Grass.
Okay,
You got the green top. It's grass.
The green top. I mean, it could be moss. I don't know.
It's grass.
Looks like dirt to me.
Grass.
Green dirt.
It's grass.
It was spray painted.
Spray painted.
You got that out in where you're from? Like schools will spray paint their underwater sports fields green. Looks really dumb.
Underwater sports field?
Did I say underwater?
You did, yeah.
Why did I say that? Because we're underground? No, like their athletic outdoor sports field.
Yeah,
like
I mean, they use a thing called turf, which is fake grass, and they spray paint it green.
That's, yeah, I mean, no, I've seen dying grass and dirt patches that were sprayed over green too. It's pretty bad.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That's basically something my school would have done.
Pretty bad.
My school once let the students spray paint the patterns on the
how many dicks are drawn?
Field. It was uncountable.
Dang.
It was so... Let me just tell you, they did not do that idea ever again.
Oh, no. So bad.
Yeah.
They should have known better.
They should have. They 100% should have known. Jen, you shouldn't make this all out of black, so you should do like a cool design. If you want people to look up and notice the ceiling, you should do like a design in the ceiling, you know?
A design? Oh, that'd be so hard to piece together with the way the ceilings are done, though.
That's true.
Where did the map room? Where was that tile from?
That was Skulk. You get that from the Deep Dark, where there are wardens that can one-shot you.
And was the Deep Dark was just really deep underground, or was that through the portal?
It's a very deep biome that spawns. There's one underneath my house.
Okay, well, maybe I go run and try not to die. God,
I need to clear out the scope there. There's lapis here, yo. Yoink.
I don't really even know what those are for. I got like half
It's
a
for
stack
enchanting.
upstairs.
You use that for enchanting.
Got it.
Enchanting an item takes a little bit of lapis.
Man, being able to one tap delete a tile seems nice. Is it always one tap or does it depend?
It depends, but most overworld blocks are just a one hit. If it's an ore, it takes a little bit longer.
Okay.
You should see it on Netherrack, actually.
Why?
Because Netherrack breaks the fastest.
Hmm.
Actually, let's go to the Nether. I want to show you it on Netherrack.
wait, why is this so significant if it breaks the fastest?
Because it's cool. It's cool.
Okay. Let's go.
Cool. It makes me look cool. I'm lost.
Oh, you jumped down the wrong one. Oh, you found it.
I found my way out. All of my tools have like 20 durability left, except the pickaxe.
Yeah, mine are feeling that.
My chest plate's about to break too. I love Minecraft.
I was curious why. I guess it's durability system. I guess it's fine.
Hmm.
No, part of me was thinking, it's like, does it make sense for the armor based on like the way this game is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially with mending.
Oh, you can put that on armor
now.
Mm.
Yeah. You can even put it on like shields and stuff. You can put mending on everything.
And are you wearing gold shoes for the pigs out here?
Yeah, I'm just keeping them on now. They also have a depth strider on them, so I walk fast underwater.
You walk fast underwater?
Yes, there's an enchantment called Depth Strider, which makes you walk fast on the ocean floor. Alright, let's find some note right here. Ready?
Who's the guys that don't like me if I don't have gold?
Piglins, but there aren't any around. You'll be fine. Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh my god, that's oddly satisfying.
Isn't it? Everyone loves the noise that it makes. Everyone I've ever met loves this noise.
Oh, what does it remind me of? This rapid fire. What does that remind me of?
It's like an MG, bro. Pickaxe go burr.
Oh gosh, no. Man, it's like a bunch of bubbles just simultaneously popping in this chain reaction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
See, it was worth it. Also, my ugly ass staircase, I started to enclose a bit. You can tell by how ugly it is up there.
Oh, this is you?
Yeah, this is me. You can tell by how ugly it is.
Now, does it have to go up like this because you're on a mountain?
Yes.
Got it.
The Y coordinate is important.
And I was laughing about this. So is this an unfinished staircase on the side, or is that for horses?
I ran out of stairs, so I just did the one.
Oh, okay. I thought it was so that you can take like a horse up and down the damn thing.
I should have done it so you could take a horse, but no.
It needs to be too wide.
Just ran out of stairs, yeah. Where'd you go? Did you go through?
Yeah. Man, your horse's armor? Damn.
Yeah, I found diamond horse armor and put it on him. That's Dwayne. Don't you worry about Dwayne.
Yeah. I don't need to smell
Yeah,
what
have
he's
you
cooking.
seen the basement that I started building?
The base? Yeah. No, I think I just ran around up top. I don't know if you had a basement
I started
when I was
working on
looking.
a basement. It's down over here.
The basement where you keep all your Genshin characters.
Damn.
You didn't refute it though.
The idea is to have a birch tree in the middle up there.
A what?
I'm gonna have the root. There's gonna be a big tree in the middle
Oh,
up there.
yeah.
And then I'm gonna have the roots coming down, and I'm gonna put the bookshelves for the enchantment table in the roots. I think that'd be cool.
You know what it is? Neff doesn't like those puny false trees that scatter themselves. She just wants the one true God world tree to
I want a big
reign.
tree.
Yeah.
Also, I was experimenting with walls over here, and I still can't decide. One of them looks better, I'm sure.
For what?
For the downstairs here.
Down here? That is a good question. This is the floor you're going to use?
Yeah.
will these break if I break them?
Yeah.
Well, no, wasn't there like a certain item where you need what did Ellie call it? Silk touch?
Oh, no, these you can just pick up.
Oh my god, I don't have it. Oh, I do have an axe.
It's X. You want X?
What is it? This, oh. Okay. How you place it matters. Where's the other one at? There it is. Kind of feel like, maybe if I cut it off so I can't see it, like that versus. Part of me feels like the darker on the bottom looks better. But, oh god damn it, axe! Come on.
Well, no, I wasn't like picking like I'm gonna do both of them. I was just trying to pick which kind of wood I like more.
Which kind of wood?
Yeah.
So you just want?
I mean, I guess I could do something interesting with like a pattern, you know? There's probably something there.
Just yeah, every wall just neff.
You spell out neff.
There you go.
Make my face in the wall.
There you go. That's an idea.
That'd be funny.
I mean, you basically already have pixel art in the form of your little Neff quest dude.
True. Could do some kind of interesting pattern, kind of like that, you know?
Yeah, you could zigzag it. That might be interesting. It might even make it look like roots. Ooh, there you go. Maybe make it look like roots.
Do that, and then like, kind of like that.
Yeah, I think if you make some designs with it, mixing them up, that'd be cool. Especially if this is going to be like where the big tree's roots are. You said?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it'll add to the vibe of it all.
Oh, you know what? Kind of like that, and have it kind of zigzagging along the wall.
Yeah, that's an easy way to do it. Go for that. Yeah.
All right, I like that. But yeah, so this will be the first level of the basement, which will be the enchanting stuff.
Oh, you're gonna keep going
and
down?
Then there will be a second level of the basement, which will be a super smelter with automatic sorting and everything.
Smelter, automatic sorting.
Yeah, so you'll be able to put fuel and ores and like logs all in the same chest, and it'll sort it into the furnaces.
Huh, that's interesting.
And then I think that'll be the bottom level, and that'll be going up. So this first floor is just going to be like normal, like open area. The next floor I'm going to divide into rooms, so there'll be like a little kitchen area and stuff like that.
Neat. Yeah. What's this?
A big dome where I have the observatory. What's this?
Yeah.
Dirt?
What's this?
It's called podzol. It's usually found only in spruce forests, but there's a way to force it to grow using spruce trees. So if you come out here, this is where I've been forcing it to grow by making these huge spruce trees.
Got it. Okay, it's supposed to be like the compost from the leaves and all that crap.
Yeah. So if you put 4 spruce saplings together and bone meal it a bunch, it'll grow and force pods all around it, and makes these huge spruce trees that I've been using to get the logs.
You've ever been to the sequoias?
No, no, I've never been to the sequoias. I want to.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you'd probably like it with the vibe you got going here.
Yeah, I mean, this is all gonna turn down eventually, but yeah.
Nice. How do you climb trees like a monkey?
Well, so the way I cut these is I spiral up them, so I do 3.
Oh.
3 in the next one.
Okay,
You just kind of make it a staircase where you go up. And then when you're at the top, you just have like a spiral that you can cut down while standing in the middle.
Got it, and you just keep dipping, and you just drop down until you're at the ground level again.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good trick. How do I get home? Probably through portal again?
Nether. I mean, we can walk there if you want to walk there.
You can walk there. It's
Okay,
I feel like man, I feel like sometimes the
the demons of hell!
Where's your beds?
I don't have one here.
You don't
it's
have
over the
one
other place. No.
Can we just run? Is the sun coming up or down?
I think it's going down. Dren, this way. There's beds this way.
Is this the old one? Oh, this is the village. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a village over here. That's my old base of operations.
Wait. Oh, is that natural? Is that a natural hole in the freaking side of the wall there? The mountain?
Yeah, that's natural. And if you come over here, you'll see my natural pit to hell.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You got this endless like pit that goes way down.
Yeah, that's where the deep dark is. If you want the skulk, it's down there in the hell gate.
The hell gate. All right. Well, we'll make a trip down there eventually.
Don't bring any valuables with you when you go.
Really? Okay.
It will kill you, and you will lose all of it.
Just corpse run it.
Yeah, it's got to be a corpse run. Bring a hoe, because you can break it really quickly with a hoe.
All right. I think I got a couple. I can call
no, the sun came up. We're fine. But yeah, this is my little base of operations. It's got my farms and stuff.
Yeah. What were these funny looking plants called?
That's netherwort.
What do you do with them? Because I've seen people make them.
Potions. It's for potions.
Got it. Got it. Yeah, there's too much information in this game. I do not have the years under my belt.
That's Larry over there. Larry guards the farms. Don't worry about Larry.
Hi, Larry.
You just broke my plants!
How did I break your plant?
Hell?
How did that happen?
You jumped on it.
Oh, that works? That's a thing? That's a thing? Dang.
Asshole.
I didn't know that.
What the hell?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I have a bamboo farm as well, and a bunch of sugarcane. And then I have potatoes and carrots and beets. And
this
all
bamboo farm, it doesn't even cut itself.
What do you mean it doesn't even... Nothing cuts bamboo. I mean, you could use pistons.
I think I saw Novaswarm had one, right?
Yeah, you use pistons and observers. They use that for sugarcane, not for the bamboo.
Ah. Bamboo's
But you use bamboo to make scaffolding, which is really nice. Sugarcane is for paper, yeah.
Got it.
People used to pretend that sugarcane was bamboo before bamboo was added.
Okay.
When they were making, like, Asian builds.
Sure, I could see it, yeah. What up, Anar? How you doing?
God, is Anar in your chat? That's kind of hype.
I know.
My favorite person on planet Earth, Anar. Anar, I love you. Ow. Yeah, I need to build, like, a better way to get up and down this fucking mountain.
What would you even do?
Staircase or an elevator.
Oh, how do you make an elevator? Or is that just the water?
It's water and soul sand or magma blocks.
Soul sand?
Soul sand. It's the brown shit in the nether.
So much down there looks brown to me.
Okay, well there's soul sand. It makes you walk slowly when you're in it. When you put that in water, it'll create an upstream, an uplifting thing. Upwelling, I guess.
Upwelling.
And when you're in, that's what it's called, upwelling. When water goes up, it's upwelling.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Don't you? That's a geology term. Don't you question me, you bastard.
It's news to me.
And when you put a magma block in water, it creates downwelling, which drags you down. So that's how you make elevators, like Novaswarm has.
Downwelling.
Yeah, that's when it goes down.
The only welling I've ever heard of is a Wellington.
Yeah, bully him. Yeah, bitch. Yeah.
What did this cow do? He's just looking at you, trying to get away.
Yeah, crit him out. Yeah, get him.
Why do you need the cow? What's wrong? Oh.
Yeah, I wanted to kill him. Here, you can have his meat.
Cow meat. Actually, I have a full inventory. I don't need cobblestone. Doing good, mentally decompressing, watching a D&D. What does that mean? Watching a D&D final boss. Neff, are you known as a D&D final boss?
That's Boopidus Papadus. He's finishing one of his campaigns.
Ah, fun. Also, I lost you.
How?
Because
I'm literally like a shining beacon to all humanity. How did you lose me?
I see a bee, I see a cow, I see a sheep. Oh, there you are.
You're looking in the wrong direction. You are straight lost right now, brother.
I am lost. Also, Neff Anar says all you too. So I assume that's the I love yous.
Thank you, Anar.
You are the first favorite. Yep.
Not book stuff, another series. Oh, cool.
What makes a
D&D final bosses are always pretty neat.
Yeah. What makes a good D&D final boss?
It has to be climactic and have something for every character to exceed at. That is my opinion, that a final boss needs to give every single character in the campaign, like every player character, a moment to be the coolest person living ever.
Okay, so it's more of a sequence in that case.
It should be, yeah. It should be a rule of cool, right? Everyone gets to do one cool thing, and then the boss dies, and that's how it should work. Alright, well, we're back, Dren. I don't know why you...
We are back. Listen, my life is down here whenever I stream this game.
Yeah. He's trying to spend a little bit more time on the surface before being banished back here.
Yeah, that's not far from the truth.
Yeah, is that Kern Traja?
Yeah, we got them. We got that Kern Traja.
Is it Traja or Traja? That's a good question. Gee, y'all said my name right. We said it 2 different ways, but both of them were kind of right, I guess.
I mean, I don't know if I feel like it. To me, it seems like such a potentially legitimate name that I don't want to be like, "Is that your real name, bro?"
Who cares?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Well, because
I don't care if it's Frog's real name or not.
Well, if it is his real name, I do prefer pronouncing real names properly. That's the reason.
Why?
Why?
It's funny if you pronounce them wrong.
I guess that's a take. It is. Okay. The more you know.
As long as they know you're not doing it to be like mean or whatever.
Yeah, that's a lost concept on a handful of people out there.
As long as they know you know how it's pronounced and you're just intentionally doing it wrong, then it's fine.
Actually, one of my nicknames was just given to me on a whim at the beginning of high school by a dude I had never really hung out with, and it stuck throughout my entire high school and circle of friends.
National identity is predicated on pronouncing names wrong.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that.
Kind of, yeah.
Oh, Vector's here. What's up? What's up?
Yeah, it's a Vector Spaceman. That's my favorite spaceman.
#1 spaceman?
That's the #1 spaceman right there. Right there. That's what we business call the #1 spaceman.
The #1 spaceman. It's a business term. Better believe it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we in the business we call that the #1 spaceman.
What you doing, Vector? What are you up to? I hope you're enjoying your Thursday.
He's hanging out. He had to delay his stream today. I saw it on twitter.com/vector_spaceman.
Whoa. First look. Breaking news. Or I guess in this case, breaking streams.
Breaking stream.
A lot of holes in your floor, Dragon. That isn't looking very OSHA proof.
It's actually the ceiling.
Yeah, this is actually the above ground floor, or the above. God, we're underground, so this would be the in between.
You think OSHA exists? Dren runs the server. What makes you think there's gonna be OSHA?
Yeah, there's no OSHA here. There's only oh shits.
Wow, that was a great joke.
I know, right? Again.
There's no OSHA in space. Yeah, we're definitely in space right now. This is a gigantic. Okay. Seeing it from up here, this labyrinth looks way bigger when you're in it.
To be fair, even when you're not in it, the fact that the other side of the wall doesn't render if you look behind you. Like, it doesn't render shit over there. Like, if you run over there, you won't see me. I will disappear from view. It's, yeah, it's sizable.
Oh, shit. Where the fuck did you go?
Yeah, there. She just phased in.
That's crazy.
There are space mods for mine. There's too many mods for Minecraft.
There are space mods.
Oh my god, what the hell was that?
Oh, I almost got you. Damn,
How was
bro.
that? Well, was that you?
No.
It sounded like a skeleton crashed into me.
I don't think that was me.
No.
We just joined.
Just
Oh my God,
Oh, what is up, space homies?
Oh, hey.
Spaceman! I'm a homie now. Let's go.
Space homie.
Now I'm on the screen. I'm on the big screen. My voice is on
Big screen.
the internet.
Oh, are you live? Are you streaming?
No, it's too late for that at this point, I think.
Gotcha. You know what? I
That's
guess
fair. That's fair.
we got some people here.
I may just pop on tomorrow at some point, though. I wanted to try to make a big old blocky Christmas tree or something before the holidays. Oh, I've still got my little spaceman Newt provided.
Fucked up spaceman, yeah. You're fucked up little guy.
What do you mean? He's not fucked up. He's full of joy and holiday spirit.
Full of joy.
Yeah, that's the holiday spirit you see
little
now.
guy looks like when I see one, and that right there, that is a fucked up little guy. That is a certified fucked up little guy.
Vector is perfect in every way.
Well, no, I know that, but like he's still a fucked up little guy.
He's a fucked up perfect little guy. Thank you very much.
Exactly.
Kieran and I were just watching a film, an experience, a cinematic masterpiece that we like to watch every year called Tokyo Godfathers.
Nice.
It's a 2003 animated film, Japanese animation.
Cool.
It's a pretty fun film. I recommend everybody give it a look-see around the Christmas times. We'll probably be watching again next year, so we'll try to get more and more people involved because it's a great time.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I have any annual things I do anymore.
You know, Dregn, you're really lacking in the filling in the ceiling department.
Also, why are you filling in all this super ceiling?
I don't know. He just started doing it, and I showed up and started helping.
Because when you're down below, I have these little.
You can see through, and it's just bare ceiling.
Yeah, I figured it'd be more immersive this way.
It would give you a different sort of feeling, visual feel, I suppose.
Yeah. Which may be more digging than necessary, but the maze is basically done, so all I got to do now...
The maze is basically done,
just make it look nice, and then once I figure out where I'm going to place traps...
slabs so no mobs can spawn? Brother, do you see how many torches there are? Yeah. No mobs are spawning up here.
Yep.
Is the Moonatar still in there somewhere?
Moonatar, absolutely. He's hanging out at the entrance. Yep.
I love him.
Waiting for the opportunity to roam these halls.
You gotta bury him deep in there somewhere.
I'm lost. Oh, I'm so lost. Oh, God. Where the fuck it? Hi, I found the Moonatar. Let's go.
Part of the issue, though, is that I think this maze is a little too large, so, like, you gotta...
you know what would be great?
What would be great?
You make a rule where when you're walking through the labyrinth, you have to have wheat in your hand, so if the Moonatar sees you, it comes after you.
Nice. That might not be a bad idea.
Comes after you, and if he gets to you, you lose or some shit. I don't know.
But you'd have to have an easy way to get out, though.
No, you have to get through the labyrinth. Yeah.
Yeah, the
just run. Just don't let it catch you. Okay.
Yeah, it's a challenge. You know, I used to watch every year.
What did you used to watch every year?
It's a holiday film, Krisumasu holiday film called oh shoot, what is it called? I think it's called Jingle All the Way. Do you guys know the one I'm talking about with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Oh, Jingle All the Way.
Is that the toy one?
Yeah, where he's trying to get his power band or whatever it's called.
Yeah, that's a fantastic movie. Yeah, I love that movie.
And Sinbad's in there. And young Jake Lloyd before he was Anakin Skywalker.
Before.
Was he really? Was he the kid?
Or somewhere around the same time. Yeah, in 1996, so this would have been before. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Yeah, any time that show would come on like cable back when I used to have that, it was it was like, oh, we're watching this. Sit down.
Oh yeah.
we were going out, not anymore.
They've got that scene where he's fighting like a whole gang of Santas.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, they had the Santa, like
the warehouse,
the underground warehouse. Exactly. Yeah. That's so good. Those movies are great. They don't make them the same anymore.
I think the only film I can think of that kind of gets that same like schlocky, actiony, Christmassy feeling might be Elf. Like, might be the most recent one that they've ever made.
Sure. Yeah. Elf still has its own like, vibe, though.
Yeah, and Elf's pretty old, too.
We need a new, like, stupid tongue-in-cheek Christmas movie.
Right? Get on it, Hollywood. Come on.
Yeah, Hollywood's dying. You know, we could always make one next year.
What, an even more ambitious Christmas special?
Well, it's you know, a series of skits. I don't know. Might be something to throw out there to the community. Just a question of what script can people agree on, you know?
That's
Start
true.
planning it already.
Did you know the word labyrinth comes from the Greek labrys, which was referred to a double-sided axe, like, you know, battle axe, because it was symmetrical.
There's a lot of words
no.
like that, though.
Because it was
I did not know
symmetrical. The word labyrinth comes from that because the Greek labyrinth was symmetrical.
I was watching a thing talking about how Atlantis is actually in the center of the Sahara Desert recently, and that was pretty fascinating because they were talking about how the term Atlantis has, like, they were talking about Poseidon. Poseidon wasn't, as many understand, as like a water god, right, or water-based, or focused around
God
like
of the sea.
the god of the sea, yeah, all that fun stuff. He actually has a lot of meanings that translate from old text to like guardian of the land and all that too. So it's like the sea was actually something that I guess was introduced or mistranslated, or I don't know. It was interesting.
All right, I don't know what any of that has to do with Atlantis.
Well, yeah, I guess I segued.
How'd you get on that topic?
No, because Atlantis was gosh, what is it? The capital Atlantis being in the middle of the Sahara. When did Poseidon came up? Because I think there was a lot of Greek studies that came out. Was it Plato? Plato, I think they were referring to.
Plato used to write about Atlantis. Yeah.
Yeah, used to write about Atlantis, and I think in some of the descriptions they were talking about the origin of the term Atlantis coming from like Atlas and Atlanti or whatever the fuck they said, and then Poseidon
Atlas,
came
yeah.
up.
The kind of person who read Plato's Republic.
Who?
Vector feels like the kind of person who read Plato's Republic.
Interesting. Did you?
No, no.
I was wrong. Dren, did you read Plato's Republic?
I just seem like the kind of person. You're right about that.
You seem like the kind of person.
But anyways, the whole Poseidon thing was just in relation. He was describing how the term Atlantis doesn't necessarily mean like at sea or whatever the heck the term that we know it as, but could have also have meant in old days, like island or surrounded by land.
You mean like people might think that it's derived from like the Atlantic,
right?
Like the ocean. Or
exactly.
Something.
So anyways, so the Poseidon Atlantis deal was just two examples that they had brought up, and yeah.
Who knows? Maybe the Atlantic comes from Atlantis.
Yeah, it could very well. Who knows? Or just the origin of the words came from the same place.
You know that at one point there was a land bridge between Africa and like Greece across the Mediterranean?
Mediterranean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of weird stuff.
In Greece?
We know that because of the geology.
Yeah. And actually this documentary I was looking at was also talking about how there was a great flood that washed away from Egypt out to the Atlantic, which is what I think they were trying to...
Egypt out to the Atlantic?
Yeah. No, Egypt, like through the Mediterranean, from the north, sweeping westward out into the Atlantic. Like across like the entirety or like the entire northern part of Africa. And they were talking about how satellite footage shows water erosion as if like a big tsunami had blasted through there long ago.
Or get this, maybe because it's a desert full of sand, it was the fucking wind.
No, because they made a distinct difference with what wind erosion looks like and what water erosion looks like.
They do have different signs.
I know. It was fascinating. I'm very bad at recall for this stuff.
There are deposits at the bottom of the Mediterranean that have what the hell is the term? If I say enough times it'll come to me.
That's what I do.
Holy shit, it'll come. I promise it'll come.
What's it related to?
Light.
Is this a term?
Yeah, it's a term that I learned.
Is it a word?
It's a word.
Like
what does it start with?
It starts with.
Outside play in the snow. Snow is here. Dang.
Something.
Well, it's got to start with something. You're right about that.
It has to start with something. Whoa.
Oh man, it's rubbing off.
Man,
You're welcome.
It's not.
Neff's kind of stupid, Dragon. I don't know if
What
you
the
ever
hell?
noticed.
Man.
What are you kind of stupid?
This is why Vector doesn't say anything unless he's thought it through first.
That's so mean. That is so mean. And for what? This guy says I'm stupid.
Dang.
Just kinda. Just kinda.
Kinda.
What the hell?
Nah, the shit. Then what does that make me? I don't want to. Let's go somewhere else.
You got a whole lot of digging to focus on, Dragon.
I know. This is Minecraft has been an interesting time of just me brain dumping random thoughts and chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Because as you can see, I have done a lot of digging down here. This is Minecraft, right? You do a lot of mining. I've done the first part of the game. I've done a little bit of the second part of the game, which is the crafting part. Right?
Luminescence, that's the word.
Luminescent. You were on the right track, Dragon.
Yeah, I was.
Luminescence is a way that we can date things in the geological timescale. Because you can track the amount of cosmic radiation that something gets in it. So using not cosmic radiation, but light.
Is that different? Oh, so you're talking about that's
that doesn't go through water the same it does as when it's on the surface. So we can tell that it was at one point on the surface. So that's how we know there was a land bridge.
interesting. Kind of like carbon dating, but with
kind of like
radiation.
Yeah, it's similar. That's one of the types of absolute dating.
Yeah.
Hey, fun fact: there's two types of dating when it comes to geology. There's relative dating and absolute dating. And then there's not dating, which is what geologists do.
I was gonna make that joke.
I'm glad someone made a joke because in my head I'm just like, someone's got to say something. I've already said enough stupid jokes
Listen,
tonight.
if I make the joke, then it can't be an insult towards me, which is I'm the one that made the joke.
Okay. She jokes in self-defense. I see.
That's
It's
true.
a little suspect.
Yeah.
I'm very sad and I'm very alone, which is why I made the joke.
Dang, Callie, where are you? Neff needs ya.
My cat, bro. What the hell? I'm not Shane Dawson.
Say what? Shane Dawson? What? Did he do some weird shit?
He did some weird shit with his cat.
What?
Yeah.
People
Well,
are weird.
supposedly. I don't know. It was like allegedly.
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 Allegedly, which means it happened. But we can't prove it.
Allegedly.
We can't prove it, but it did happen on the internet.
That's true.
One of my favorite things I got from an archaeology class I took was slides that had rocks, bones, etc. with the caption, "Is this dateable?"
Oh, I thought you were telling a story. You're reading chat.
Yeah, my bad. I'm just, Why is it one of your favorites, though?
Because it's funny.
Oh, is it?
What's your favorite thing you ever got from an archaeology class, Neff?
I have not taken an archaeology class. I've taken lots of geo classes, but I have not taken an archaeology class.
It's not like part of your...
I took a paleontology class, which kind of counts.
You skipped right to dinosaurs?
Yeah. Well, paleontology isn't just dinosaurs, but it is dinosaurs.
That's all anybody takes the class for.
That's
you know you're there for dinosaurs.
Taken many geology classes
Do you guys
on
think...
many different subjects.
Do you think most people go through a dinosaur phase?
I would be shocked if someone hadn't gone through a dinosaur phase.
I think a lot of people are primed for that just because, you know, Jurassic Park came out and dinosaurs were cool at the time.
So you think it might be just a generation? No, because then even my niece actually is going through like a dinosaur phase right now too.
Okay, but did your granddad go through a dinosaur phase?
That's a good question. I'm gonna have to see if my... Actually, yeah, I guess you don't really go to your grandparents and be like, "Hey, grandma, did you ever have a dinosaur phase?"
I go to my parents and ask them that, but not my grandparents.
Yeah, grandparents though, man, they I guess depending on what generation you're from.
I hate my grandparents. So.
Okay.
Well, your grandparents would be like...
Because they don't believe in dinosaurs.
Yeah.
No, it's because they don't believe in gay people.
Oh, jeez. I'm so surprised how
God, Dregn,
certain
your
parts
pickaxe is so
of
slow
our
when
country.
you take over.
Oh, yeah, why am I digging? What am I doing?
What are you doing, brother?
Did I? Yeah, oh wait, there's a whole another section over here. Damn. Vector, what do you think about AI created material these days?
God.
I thought you were gonna ask me about dinosaurs.
No,
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm done with
Vector, what do you think
dinosaurs.
of dinosaurs?
What do you think about AI generated dinosaurs?
I'm pro dinosaur dragon. I'll say it. I'll make a firm stance.
Making bold statements. Let's go. You heard it here first, folks. Vector Spaceman is pro dinosaurs.
Well, we have to be. I mean, we all have to be pro dinosaur because we dive pretty hard with one in particular.
That's true. We
This
do
is
dive
true.
pretty hard with a stego. And you know what? She's a pretty cool stego.
Most days.
Most, what do you mean most days. What the hell? I'm about to take this slander of my #1 favorite streamer. What the hell?
I will
I
not
saw
have
something.
this.
I saw this. I saw something in your chat right when I came in. Neff was talking about AI. Was this a conversation that came up earlier too?
Oh yeah,
he was
because
talking about AI, and I'm like, AI sucks, and he's like, no, but I like AI.
it's actually well, because I come from a different world than creatives do. But it was funny because Neff came in here and it's like, man, this music's bopping. And I'm like, yeah, it's AI made. She's like, oh wait, no.
I've seen websites that do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the websites that I've seen that do that, they're like based off like a text prompt. So you put in a name or something, and it's all just like procedurally generated noise. Like it's not learning anything.
Yeah.
Unless
Well, the
it's,
thing
you're not
about
submitting
AI
anything
music,
to it.
Right. The thing about AI music is, #1, like everything else AI, it's based on theft, and 2, it's like not interesting. It's good for like background noise for like a stream, right? Because it's like a beat and then like a simple melody, but it doesn't change. It's like the same thing throughout every. Version,
Yeah,
like
it's based on an algorithm, right? Is
it's
what
just
it's working
you know, some kind of okay, boring background music, and that's
It's just
that's what it's good for.
coming up with a tempo, some drum snares. Because it's
Which
all
means
like,
it's
is it all
fast.
electronic stuff that you're using too?
Yeah, he was using electronic.
The easy, so it's not to like trying to make. Although I'm sure I've read of or seen
I just heard
examples
something.
of.
Dren, did a zombie spawn in your labyrinth somewhere?
Y'all got
on.
zombies?
No, I have like hidden nooks in. So actually, you know how there's the little plus of empty space? There's also the walled off one that has empty space in the center. So there's a
What
3
the
by.
Whoa!
Yeah, this
There's
entire.
hidey holes. I
Yeah.
fell again.
Yeah, things do spawn in the walls essentially.
Wow, that's fucked up.
And also because some of these locations are 3 high, those little guys that steer blocks. Why do you do this to me now, please? But anyways, what were you saying, Vector? Oh, I'm getting attacked.
As you
I
climb out of
broke
the
your
hole.
boots. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Your
My boots
kicks. Goodness gracious.
broke. I know. She stole my shoes, guys.
Take
Why
a
is there
shoes.
a dispenser here that doesn't shoot?
Because I'm waiting
For what?
for Vector to finish the story.
Sorry. No, I'm sure I've seen a video of like people who try to get AI generated, like they'll put in classical works of art based on
Yeah.
like one particular composer or something like that, and get it to try to produce like new tunes in that style. And for those, I think you really have to be specific. Like you really have to zero in on like one composer, one artist, one band, something like that. Because I think
Right.
if you were to overload it with like a whole bunch of everything, then I don't know if it would learn quite as effectively as like the artistic or the
Well, that's what a lot
visual
of them,
AIs do.
A lot of them rely on that. A lot of them are like specify the artist or specify the composer or specify the author, right? And you know,
Yeah, I have
'cause
seen-
it has to make something in the style of another person, which we call fraud.
Well, not even. Well, it happens in the music space, the coding space, and people don't like to talk about it. But even the art space, that kind of shit does happen. Tracing,
gotta go
tracing, and
look in
direct
most of the
copying.
time.
Yeah, tracing and direct
People make a
copying
big deal out of
are
those, but,
are
like,
different, right? But
But at least people like agree that that's wrong, right? But then people like who support AI are like, no, it's fine that I stole this, and it's like, no, it's not.
Yeah, there is a problem with the I guess the wild west of new tech. That
And you know another thing, I saw a post somewhere where some guy was like, saying that he was passing off AI work as his own and like impressing all of his
I've
friends
seen
and
guys like
family.
that. Yeah,
And I was like, that's stupid and bad, and I don't understand why people still support AI.
But is that an issue of the AI, or is that an issue of the person with the malintent?
I'm not saying the people aren't to blame, because let's be honest, the people are also assholes. But like,
you wanna hear about some scumbags? Let me tell you what I've seen.
What have you seen?
There's some people who have used these AI image generators to take sketch work, as in work in progress work from somebody's stream or something like that, and finish it before they can, and then try to make it look like that person copied them.
God, I've heard that horror story from somewhere.
You know what else? I saw a post somewhere that someone had an AI write a book and they got it published under their own name. So somewhere out there's a book that was written by an AI, but
I might have seen the same
guy just passing it off as his own, and I'm like, what the fuck?
The problem that a lot of people don't realize is that advertising and marketing's been doing this for years already. Like this, it's only coming out now because it's encroaching in like other people's creative works, but writing has had AI for I think the past 6 years.
I know, and it drives me insane.
It's very accessible right now.
Yeah, it's super accessible. Yeah, and actually, like a lot of YouTube videos, for example, there's actually a couple of fully AI-driven channels that have come out and said like, "Hey, this was actually an AI channel that I was just orchestrating," and some of them were successful. There are also a lot of those like videos, like a lot of the planning, or if you ever heard of like the term virtual assistant, which is like paying somebody overseas to be like an assistant for you. A lot of them use AI to generate like the initial base of an email or a paper or something. And then they just touch it up.
It sucks so bad, dude. Yeah. I hate robots. I hate them. I hate them. Every time the robot DMs me on Discord, I scream at it and block it.
Yeah, I wish it was an easy way to remove the ill intention behind it all, but
I hate robots.
Well, the thing is, people they'll present it as being something that's, oh, check out this cool AI thing, and then to entice more people to try it out, which of course feeds into its ability to create more content, that sort of thing. It just gets more and more powerful.
Dregn, why don't you have more chests?
I already have so many like double chests. How many chests are normal?
Well, make more of them.
I do have
stealing some of your wood to make more chests.
Yeah, I have wood in there for that purpose. Yeah, it's fascinating though. I mean, I'm curious to see what happens with it, because clearly
it's fascinating and stupid.
But the problem is business bands together, but creators don't. And well, good luck fighting an army as individuals. Is that too corporate?
That was too corporate, yeah. I was gonna say that's a misking. That wasn't.
That's yeah, I struggle with it.
I think artists have resigned themselves that this is something that's here to stay, but it's worth trying to reel in terms of doing things like opt-in training models and things like that.
Yeah,
and
I mean, it has to be regulated. They can't keep it based on theft. It's just not right.
Well, it's not even that, but the platforms.
And a lot of it is based on the fact that you don't really have to publicize these AI models a lot of the time. Like the ones that we see right now are the public ones that are making use of people's enthusiasm to train it better. But really, you can run those same things locally on your own computers and get pretty well the same results, especially if you're using a data set that's already been generated, like a huge ones that exist already.
Yeah.
So they won't improve necessarily because they're not going to have, as much outside interaction, but you can still generate, a lot of similar output just on your own computer in your own time if you really want to, and then decide not to disclose the fact that you're using an AI training model or something like that. which is, you know, is a scummy thing to do. We know, but is, yeah, the unfortunate reality of some people who want to take the easy route, as it were.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting. I mean, I don't know. What's the term? The skeptic might even say, like, people Live 2D making like VTube Studio and Live 2D making it easier takes away from like animators and proper riggers. The accessibility changes the game.
Live 2D is not animation per se. Our Live 2D is assisted animation, and it's a tool that's, you know, made to, you know, assist in automating motion tweens and things like that. It's not does it take away from the work
the
of
proper ones? Yeah.
Animation?
Well,
animators?
the same
not
argument
really, because it's animators and artists who are using it.
Yeah.
There's, you know,
it's a larger scope now than it was before.
Nobody's auto-generating
Well,
Live
so
2D
that's like
models.
the thing,
That
right?
is
It's
There's no
just
automation there
a
yet.
better tool, you know? It's like
But I will tell you
know,
one thing:
people used to carve sculptures with like a hammer and a chisel, but now we have all these like power tools that can cut stone. You know, it's like they're still sculptors and they're still very talented.
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
a
they
better
have better
example.
tools now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so like Live 2D is a better tool, and the VTube Studio is a better tool. Whereas with AI, it's paying someone else to do it for you and being like, "Hey guys, look, I did this." But it's
Or
not
not
even
paying.
a person who does it for you. Yeah, or not paying. It's like AI is going to like a museum, stealing every sculpture, and then Frankensteining parts of them together. And being like, guys, look at the sculpture I made.
Yeah.
So let's talk
I
about
can
the
see that
Frankensteining
example.
aspect, because I've said this before and I've never really gotten a chance to talk about it on stream or anything. Is that I equate a lot of the discussion surrounding AI art generation right now to the kind of discussions that were had surrounding collage as a medium when it first took off centuries ago, which was that people didn't like it because you're using artwork that isn't yours. You're kind of mashing it up, turning it into something else, and you know, taking credit for it. And ultimately what happened is people, artists, got settled in the idea that, okay, you can say you're a collage artist or something like that, but you still, you know, are upfront about where all your different pieces and things like that come from.
So, question: what is collage? Because that's
Oh,
again-
you don't know what that word is?
No, dude, I'm not in the artist
Oh,
sphere. I
geez.
don't know any of this.
You know
Sorry.
what a collage is?
I know what a
Oh.
collage is, but it sounds like Vector's talking about a certain site or a program or something.
No. Collage is a medium of art, which
Oh,
is
just
based on
the act of making a collage.
Yes.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought you sounded like you were talking about a product. All right, never mind.
No, when I say hundreds of years ago, we're not talking about like Photoshop or something like that.
Sure. I got you.
No.
I got you now. Okay. Now stop trying to push me in, please.
I'm not pushing you. Ah! This is fucked up. I don't even have blocks. What the hell?
I think
I'm
Because you
taking
look
out the
at
walls.
you look at the Spaceman show, for instance, our main station screen has a bunch of AI generated elements to it,
Yep.
which are really more like collage, and that's where I've used that term before, than they are just AI generated. Because what we do is we take, or what we did was we took a bunch of AI generated passes for different like convenience store parts and background things and stuff like that.
But did
Well,
you
so
get
that's
consent from the
another-
convenience store these images came from?
I think
Yeah,
that's
I have
another
no
important
idea where it came
distinction
from.
to make, is that I think there's a difference between using AI with photography and like real images, and using AI with like drawn art. I think there's an important distinction to be made there, because I feel like with photography, it's less bad.
Why do you think that? And maybe not just because you like to use stock backgrounds.
Yeah, that's a good point.
There's not AI involved in stock. What do you mean? bro?
There can be though.
There could be. Jesus Christ. God,
AI
I hate
generated stock
robots, dude.
imagery.
I hate robots. I hate 'em. Dude, some of these stock images you see might be AI generated.
It might be. It could,
It could be.
Because, you got like really weird ones.
Actually, the artwork, I know it's a little bit more obvious on the D&D campaign that I was running on Sundays, but a lot of the imagery from that was taken through AI too.
But you think that that using, or that it's less thieving per se to use what is an image of reality rather than interpreted reality.
I think it's an important distinction to be made, because with photography, that's something in the real world that anybody can go, take a picture of, right?
If they're at the right angle and the right lighting or something like that.
Right, yeah. But like an artwork that was drawn by hand, that's like people make bazillions of dollars recreating those as closely as they can. You can even still tell that it's not a recreation of that, right? So I think there's an important distinction to be made, because drawn art from artists is unique. It's a one-of-a-kind thing.
Where I think AI models are extremely helpful is, and I'll bring this back to the show again, is for roughing out ideas. Like when you look at the background of the Spaceman station, it's all, we took like a whole bunch, few dozen images of what were murky, mushed together background pieces of convenience stores and truck stops and things like that, cut out different parts of it, sort of interpreted a scene out of that, placed them all around, then went over and repainted and recolored and rearranged, and then there's a whole lot of parts to the scenes that are completely handmade as well. But what I really like, or what I really think is cool, is there have been game studios, and one would have to assume film studios and what have you, that have used it as a method of sort of
like storyboarding,
prototyping, storyboards and things like that.
I imagine it already happens, 100%.
It 100% happens because people have talked about it, and I think that's really cool. It would really speed up your process, and when you're not going to use it for anything commercial, it's hard to get that upset about it, but at the same time, it is still contributing to training models that people are going to use to scam people and try to sell off as their own and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think that's where the big line needs to be drawn, like related to the commercial terms and usage of it, as well as the intentions and the fair use of it, right?
So here's the thing: if there was
regulated, there has to be.
If there was something like an Adobe AI model that was opt-in for artists, and you had to, check the user agreement that said, you can't use this for anything commercial or something like that, and they just wanted to use that to, train their own system.
I think that's the big problem there, is that there are groups that are trying to privatize this AI, which is what causes a lot of these
trying to privatize it. Maybe not yet, because right now it's very public, and that's what's led to a whole lot of issues.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, you're not wrong there.
I think in the end, I don't know, man. My opinion on AI is it's cool tech, but people gotta stop stealing, and people gotta stop claiming that they're artists because they typed like a couple words into a thing, and you gotta stop passing it off as your own work.
I think it's also the argument to be made about how much has to be modified before it's original again, right? Because inspiration happens in all forms.
Well, that's the thing, though, is they don't modify it. They just type in the prompt, the AI generates it, and then they're like, "Oh,
I made this." Art. Yeah. I see what.
Right.
Yeah, I get that.
It's stupid,
It's, nothing novel gets made.
You're wrong. Exactly. You're an asshole. It's dumb.
But you know what is crazy is that a few months ago, I was of the opinion that any AI, like those stories that you used to hear about, AI generated artwork wins art contest, and it was starting to upset people and things like that. At the time, and this was true at the time, anything you ever saw that won an AI art contest or something like that was not strictly like prompt based. It was the same sort of thing that I've done. It's prompt based, and then you have to do a lot of editing after the fact to clean up a lot of the artifacting that comes out of these AI generators. But now it's getting to the point where I think that that's not the case anymore.
What do you mean?
Where you are legitimately getting output that that could win legitimate
without any
prizes or
sort of
something like
touch
that.
up.
Without any touch up.
Well, that's what scares a lot of people, right? Is that, hey, if AI is capable of this and they perceive
And
it
that
as
it has
better than their
happened
work.
so fast. So right now, a lot of the telltale signs that are sort of a giveaway that you're looking at AI generated art. Maybe in a few more months, maybe in a year, something like that, could all be ironed out.
Oh,
It remains to be seen.
I think it'll
but
happen.
It'll probably be very quickly.
I 100%
And at
agree.
that point, then yeah, you're really in a mess.
I think with the speed that industry moves, it'll happen in 2023.
God, I hope the internet gets deleted.
The whole thing.
I just so hope it gets deleted. I hope someone activates the fucking biggest EMP ever built and the entire internet gets deleted and I don't have to deal with this shit anymore.
Everybody remember to post your carrier pigeon locations before the web goes down.
Yeah.
You guys, remember if you're subscribed to Dregn, send him your address so you can mail the VCR of his streams to you.
Whoa, why? What did I do? The VCR? Dang, you're gonna go old
mail
school.
the Blu-ray, the burned disc of each of his streams to you.
Yeah, I don't know. Wouldn't the nuclear blast take out all tapes? Do tapes survive?
It's magnetic film, so it might screw it up a little bit.
Oh, true.
Jeez.
I was standing in front of my microwave the other day with my headphones on, and they started clicking, which is not a great sign to me.
Usually not.
Is the mesh on your microwave still there?
What?
I presume. I don't know. Is it supposed to be? I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
On the screen, there's the window in the microwave, right?
Yeah, and the little black dots and all that.
Yeah, the grating that has like the little black circles. Yeah, that. That's there
supposed to be there.
Stop the microwaves from escaping the microwave and killing you and giving you 18 million types of cancer.
Right.
So if that's not there,
no, that should be there.
You should fix that. I can't think of any other reason why your headphones would be crackling other than they're dying.
No, because it's only when the microwave's on.
Oh,
I have no idea.
You getting some weird power draw
microwave.
issue at your home? What's happening there?
I think you should get a new microwave.
I might be getting a little irradiated. It's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Listen. Cancer builds character.
It builds, yeah.
Can I say that? Am I getting canceled for that?
You're not streaming.
You're getting cancered for that.
I'm not streaming. But
Cancered.
Oh my god. Okay, that's bad. That's bad.
That's like my level of joking. All right, that's all I need.
I'm gonna log off of Minecraft.
All right, thanks for your help.
Yeah, my help. I helped for the first half, but I just
You were
started
doing a good
standing
job.
around.
Listen, you don't understand how nice that was for me to have someone helping me dig, because that's been my like 90% of my Minecraft experience has been just digging. So thank you.
You know what I remember reading the other day?
What's
And
that?
to go back to like your VHS stuff and things like that, is something about how there's only a few years left that people are producing floppy disks or something like that.
People are still producing floppy disks?
Yeah, because you'd be surprised how many old, like reliable technologies still use floppy disks as data storage, just because they were built that way. And why change at this point?
Actually, it's funny. This is a funny topic because right before I started streaming today, I was talking to an old friend that I met through someone mutual to all of us. But they are building like this old school PC, and they were talking about how they were going to 3D print a compact portable 2, if anyone knows what that is.
Okay.
And make a little, like, I guess, portable version of this super old computer. Yeah, they were looking at old motherboards, and it's just like, okay, well, yeah, I guess there are people who still, enjoy using it, but I don't know any infrastructure.
I love old technology. Absolutely. I love anything analog. I think it's great. I love buttons. I love switches.
Should have been a pilot. You get buttons for days.
Yeah, well, to wrap it all around, planes are one of the things that still use floppy disks.
Oh, do they? Oh,
mm-hmm.
Didn't know that. You'd think with all the tech, planes would actually be up there in the tech, but surprisingly, they are very old school still in some regards. I think spaceships probably have a lot of commonalities there, right?
They may. Yeah, you want to have a lot of redundancies, I feel, in terms of avionics.
Yeah. Isn't that still
Sometimes
on?
you gotta
Oh, jeez.
rely on
Oh,
the
I'm
old
still here.
reliable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sorry, this person wants to make a compact 2 just in visual, or they want to,
Yeah, it sounds
to
like
run like an old computer
it
too.
sounds like they want to grab like an old motherboard. So they were asking about this old ass motherboard, and
Oh, see, I
talking
don't know
about
about
using
that.
like a serial mouse to go with it, and because it doesn't have the USB ports on it. So no, they're a fan of like a lot of old tech in their own way to play
Okay,
like old
alright.
retro games and stuff. So
Very
I think that's
limited
their
computing.
intention. Yeah.
See, I like the people who take that old tech and soup it up with new internals. I think that's cool stuff.
Old tech, new internals. Yeah, those are really cool. It has that kind of retro look, and I guess in some cases might even have some history behind it, right? But the insides are all upgraded.
See Windows 10 running on a CRT.
Man. What was your first experience with computers, Vector?
Positive. I like computers.
Well,
I don't think that's what he was asking.
yeah, I think Vector knows what I was asking. CRT running
We
Doom
had
internals.
computers as long as I can remember.
Yeah, but why did, because you I guess, yeah, like the only reason I had computers is because my dad was in tech, which translated to having tech at home, which certain people, I guess slightly older than you or I, grew up in households that it's just like computers were like the closest thing to high tech that they might have had would have been like a radio or an old black and white TV. They wouldn't actually have a computer because it was before its time or whatever. So
Yeah,
you
my
but
Vector Space Dad
yeah.
was kind of into like the old, like the early internet message boards and stuff like that.
Yeah, so he was into
So
the
he
niche.
always had a computer,
Nice.
and that's how I started using one. Yeah.
Okay, so you did have early access as well. Fun.
Early access.
Early access. It has a different meaning nowadays.
You paid for the early access pass, bro.
Yeah, I got ski free before it was pay to win.
Yo, I love Ski Free.
Right?
Duran, what was your first experience with computers?
Gosh, it's honestly, my memory's so bad it's hard to remember, but I'm pretty sure, right? We always had a computer somewhere in the home, and one of my earliest memories with the computer was less about my time on the computer, was actually my dad inviting me to the garage because he was a garage goblin that smoked all the time. And I don't know, he's not a gamer, but he had this old military looking, like Vietnam War looking game that he was playing. I was fascinated by it. I mean, he kept dying on like the scaffolding. He was like trying to figure out this little puzzle. But guys,
Dad bad at games, Dragon.
yeah, who knows? But that was like my first exposure into like anything beyond, Ski Free and Solitaire and Minesweeper, and I guess the ping pong one came way later. But yeah, no, there was just always a computer around, and I guess that was my exposure. So eventually, when my dad would upgrade his computer, because they were, family business, the hand-me-down
You get the old
parts,
ones?
exactly,
Yeah.
hand-me-down parts eventually made its way into my lap. And then as computers became more common, right, family all had computers. So yeah, super readily available.
I think the earliest time I ever used a computer was like the old, like, I don't know if it was Broderbund or some other like early educator software stuff, like Storybook style PC games with all the little clickable elements and things like that.
You know what? You're right. I did grow up with a lot of like early learn how to do stuff through gaming. So there was was there one called I want to say it was called
pretty
Math
popular at the time.
Blaster.
Math Blaster, yeah, there's Math Blaster. Was that the space-based one? Because there was Math Mountain or something like that, Treasure Mountain, something like that.
There was a few of them. Yeah, there's like a few different themes. There was like English specific ones. Oh man, what was that little village one that taught you a bunch of like little like puzzles and lessons with like little apple and a worm, and there was like a fox dude. It was like OG Animal Crossing, but before Animal Crossing was a thing. There was all sorts of interesting. Yeah, you jogged my memory there. Definitely there was a lot of like educational based programs.
That was a big business back in the day.
And when you're saying like Storybook, I know my sister's exposure to computers involved like Nancy Drew video games and such.
Really?
I don't remember what years those were, but little adventure puzzle games
Mm-hmm.
with riddles and all sorts of stuff to make you think.
No, I just remember there were like storybook style PC CD games like Franklin the Turtle and stuff like that, and like Robert Munch stuff.
Yeah.
Where you're clicking through it and it's reading the story to you, and there's also like it was kind of like a flash game almost or something like that,
It
where
was
there's different
effectively
stuff on the screen that you can click on, and
Yeah, it
stuff
was
interacts
like a
and
click
things like
through
that.
adventure. It's the OG before the Door game came out and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, stuff like that. I think that's my earliest memories of using the computer.
Yeah, man, I completely forgot like Math Blaster and all that was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, for all I know, probably one of the reasons why I enjoyed math. And then I went to real school, and then I hated math because teachers.
I'm not blasting anything. What's going on?
I know. What is this? Schoolhouse Rock? Yeah.
Ugh.
Doris. Did you get it out of Vector? Dang.
Neff, do you know what ski free is?
Ski free?
Ski free.
I've heard it before. I don't know what it is.
Oh, you would love Ski Free.
I love ski free.
I-
Ski free.
You'd love it because you lose every time.
No, you don't lose every
I
time.
know,
Dragon.
but it's so
Single player.
hard.
Oh, this is the thing with the Yeti that comes out of nowhere and
Yep,
kills you, right?
yep.
Yeah.
Yeti is kind of a generous term for it, but yes.
Okay, well.
Was it Canadian made? Is it a scat Sasquatch? I'm just a bill. I'm just a bill. Yeah, up on Capitol Hill. I forget how that song goes.
Why are you guys singing fucking Schoolhouse Rock to me?
You gotta ask your buddy. They're the one that brought it up.
My buddy?
And I brought it
That
up.
wasn't my buddy. It was Shinora's. That's your buddy.
Wait, is it? No.
Reading
I'm just a
comprehension.
bill.
out
Oh,
the
I guess
window
yeah.
here.
I guess it's the same.
Bruh.
I get.
Should have
you
played
blame
more
Nar
learning
for
PC games growing up.
in?
Well,
What the hell?
I'm just a bill on Capitol Hill thing. Shut up. All right, I'm done. I
I only
resign.
know that by exposure. We never watched that because it's a different form of government.
Yeah,
I
is
watched
that the deal? You what did you guys have? You had your Canadian version?
We didn't even have a
It's not
Canadian
Canadian.
version.
No?
I can't remember what we learned
Oh.
in civics class or whatever.
Civics class.
But how did you learn about
In Canadian
conjunction
civics
junction?
class,
What's
they
your
teach you to
function?
say sorry for everything.
We don't have a representational republic or whatever you guys have.
We
We've got
have, I think we call it a democratic republic, but it's not actually that.
we're a constitutional monarchy.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, what does it feel like to not actually have constitutionally protected freedom of speech? That's that one blew my mind when I learned about that.
Well, you know, for my own safety, I'm gonna have to say it's great, Dragon.
fair. Yeah. Man, it's a good
What do
thing
you
Vector's
mean?
such a
You play
proud
any
supporter
shit
of
you want when you're streaming. Fuck the United States government. I hate them.
well,
They're all assholes. They're all old white fossils who don't have the right to be making decisions for us anymore.
see, Neff, this is the difference between the US and Canada though. You're allowed to say that. Vector
That's true,
it's
yeah.
questionable sometimes.
That's true.
But Vector, unlike others, at least makes amazing Canadian sponsored content.
You think my stuff should count as CanCon?
Yeah, well, 100%. I mean, you came out and then this grand reveal of being Canadian born, and you talk
true,
about
yeah.
the airtime that Canadians get, and how great it is to be Canadian to the point that you downplay Americans.
You shouldn't have revealed you were Canadian because then you could keep saying anything you wanted.
No, they know where he's from. His IP's being
That's
tracked 5 different levels.
Oh, I'm sure.
They're on to me.
This is why I haven't taken an archaeology class, is because the government's fossils, so I don't need to.
It's actually part of the reason why I stopped using VPNs, even if they can't see what I look at. They know what house it's leaving and
You
what
think they're
house
keeping
it's
an eye on
That's
it?
why I never used a VPN, is because who cares, right? Like, it's just me, like, looking up boobs at 3 a.m. Like, it's like, who
Oh, yeah.
cares, you know? Like, I don't think they give a shit that I'm, like, some loser, like, streaming in the middle of the night
But
and
Neff,
looking out, like, how to find rocks in Genshin Impact or whatever. Like, they don't care what I'm doing.
you'll never be able to
Nightmare.
release your merch though.
Ah, you're right. I do need a VPN if I want to make my explosive merch. That's
Yeah.
true.
That's right.
And blow some people away.
We gotta find that what is it called? Anarchist's Cookbook.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, anyone who's taken Chem 2 knows how to make a bomb.
Only if they're paying attention.
That's true. I paid attention.
Yeah, don't slack in class, kids.
Yeah. Listen, if you pay attention in your chemistry class, you'll get to learn how to make explosives. It's awesome.
Yeah.
My teacher taught me how to make explosives anyway.
Go to school, have a blast. Oh wait, when did Rig log in?
Rig was online?
Apparently he was.
He was on for like a little while.
Ah,
He didn't say hi anyway. What the hell?
I just
Jeez.
realized he logged out.
Some people.
One of my first experiences with a computer, I was really young, so I barely remember it. But I did like the point and click adventure games that you give to kids. And but like I think one of the first like proper games I played was Roller Coaster Tycoon 2.
Classic.
Ooh, yeah.
That's such a good game. I would do the thing where you like give out free drinks and then charge people to use the bathroom.
Nice. Well, you know, when they gotta go, they gotta go.
Like $10 to
sinister.
go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was also Zoo Tycoon, and I dropped
Yeah.
in like pits with alligators and stuff.
Those were a different time where games actually fucking just worked the way they were supposed to.
Oh god, dude. Well, so here's the interesting thing. Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 is built in assembly, which is a programming language that is like the closest thing you can get to like bare bones instructions.
Mm-hmm.
Machine code, essentially.
Yeah, basically, which is super cool. And that means that it works really well, because to make something work in assembly, it has to work.
Yeah, and then working with assembly, from what I understand, they also had a constant need to double check, because if things didn't work, you'd find out real quick.
Yeah, it would crash or some shit.
Does that make it well suited for porting then, I wonder, for new systems and what have you?
Might actually be why Roller Coaster Tycoon, with the exception of 3, just got worse and worse. Who knows?
I was gonna say, I know you can still get Roller Coaster Tycoon on Steam, so.
Yeah.
And it's a fantastic fucking game. It still is. To this day, that game is still fun.
Earliest.
And R says, my earliest memories with gaming was trapping Sims in the pool.
Man.
So
That's
it's all like sadistic, sinister.
Yeah, it's just
like,
kids being fucked up, because that's like the default setting.
I saw my dad do it. Why can't I do it in the game?
Yeah, literally. Whoa.
Actually, here's an interesting question though. But how the hell do both of you guys know about assembly? That's a really
Because we're
niche.
educated.
Okay, that's, I suppose. I don't know.
Okay, it's because I'm a nerd and Vector's also a nerd, and we both like trivia.
And also, I took a bunch of computer science.
There, like bad.
Vector, are you in tech as well?
My memories with gaming are so early because my parents are gamers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so both my parents are gamers, and that's awesome because it means that I can talk to them about video games, and they don't just look at me with a blank expression.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Who's better at Smash, you or them?
Neither of them played Smash.
Really?
What do
my
they play
mom
then?
has like 4,000 hours in Skyrim.
Wow.
And my dad plays all the Fallout games and like Half-Life and stuff like that.
Ooh.
And what's really funny is my dad does this thing where when he's playing a shooter and he's shooting, he goes like... he like hits his mouse as hard as he possibly can, and it's awesome.
You know, just to make sure it's firing.
Yeah, you hit it harder, it does more damage. And I go in there every time he does it, and I'm like, Dad, I promise you that it doesn't like hurt more if you hit it harder. And he's like, yeah, but I gotta shoot him. And I'm like, okay. And then, then my mom played like Skyrim, and she played every Elder Scrolls game actually, I think.
Dang, they are big.
So my
fans.
parents are pretty decent gamers, and so they set me up on video games really early. So I did like the stupid point and click stuff. I did Roller Coaster Tycoon. I did, I have like the phase that I'm pretty sure. I have a theory that every human on Earth goes through the phase where you play dress-up games.
Dress-up games.
Yeah, so I did the dress-up game phase.
I think that was me in MMOs.
Yeah.
Does that count?
Yeah, that counts. What do you mean,
Okay.
Yeah, because you're trying to gear yourself up to look cool.
Yeah, that's why I play Final Fantasy 14 still. So I can
That's the end game, is looking cool.
Exactly.
I get it. I get it. I'm just confirming.
What else did I do? I did I lost my train of thought. Where was
Everybody's got a phase.
Family, phases.
Games. What did I do after dress-up games? Oh yeah, I did the like, there were like Barbie games that were like a 3D like adaptation of the shitty movies they made or whatever.
Okay.
I did those.
This is a game?
Yeah, there's like a bunch of them.
Everything's got a tie-in.
Yeah. And then after that, I started to get into like actual games. So then I got into StarCraft 2, and then that was the only game I played every day, consistently for like 10 years.
Ooh, here's a fun one. I guess Neff might have just revealed it, but what game is what made you a gamer?
StarCraft 2.
It's interesting.
Yeah, have you ever thought of that, Vector?
I've never thought of that, Dregn.
I think mine is going to be Ragnarok Online.
StarCraft 2 was the first game I could not peel myself away from. I would like skip dinner because I was so invested.
Well, when you figure it out, Vector.
I miss when RTS games were like a big thing.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it because I've talked about this before. How growing up,
Yeah.
I didn't really have a whole lot like access to video games.
Sure.
I had a Game Boy Color, which I was only allowed to use during the summer break. And then we didn't get any consoles or something until the Xbox 360 came out.
I guess Pokemon would actually be up there for me too, because my aunt is the one who got me it in Japan, and that was definitely the free sample of cocaine before Ragnarok pulled me all the way.
Yeah,
in.
I got Pokemon with the Game Boy when we got that.
Yeah. Final
But I don't know if
Fantasy
that
on
would
NES,
make me a
Diablo on PC.
Gamer per se.
Oh, I left out a big part of my gaming arc. Before StarCraft 2, there was a game called Grand Fantasia. Does anyone remember Grand Fantasia?
That sounds familiar.
It was remade into a shittier version called Aura Kingdom, if anyone's heard of that.
It's Grand Fantasia and not Grand Fantasia, right?
It is, yeah.
So I've definitely heard of it.
Grand Fantasia, that was an MMO with the most bullshit stat scaling ever, meaning that you could get your crit chance to be like 99.9 repeating percent and your crit damage to be like 500,000% damage.
Sounds great. What do you mean?
That's what I did. So I would one-shot everything, but you also didn't like get health from leveling. That was like a stat that you had to put stuff into, so everything would also one-shot me. It was my favorite thing ever. I played a fuck ton of Grand Fantasia, and then they killed it and remade it into Aura Kingdom, which is a way worse version.
Not good.
But that was my first MMO that I did.
Oh, you know what? Because I didn't have consoles, and because it was so accessible, I remember playing a lot of RuneScape back in the day.
OG RuneScape.
And I remember I was also reading like Dot Hack at the same time.
Oh yeah,
I want to find something that I want to be in this virtual world with cool stuff going on. So I think I was motivated to get the most that I could out of that.
God, Dot Hack was special, but I had a hard time keeping up with it because of how emo a lot of the energy of that series can be.
Yeah, that's fair.
Adventure Quest, NR. Which one's Adventure Quest?
Adventure Quest was the
I might,
one.
but my memory, I'm telling you guys, I just have no recall.
It was a terrible looking Flash-based MMO, and all of your data was actually saved locally, so you could just cheat yourself.
Yeah. And it had like combat was like a 2D like Final Fantasy sort of thing that it would pull up.
Is this the one that was fan made and they had I'm thinking a different one.
No. It was like an official thing.
I don't think I ever grew up playing this one.
It sure looked like a fan-made project, though.
Oh, did any of you guys play Animal Jam?
No, I've never heard of that.
You didn't play Animal Jam? You've never heard of Animal Jam?
I've never even heard of it.
I need to see it.
Send me a picture.
I will send you a picture of Animal Jam.
Okay, I 100% have not.
Dragon, throw it up on screen when you get it. Let everybody see Animal Jam.
Sure, let's check it out.
I'll send it to you right there.
Neopets, Shad? Yes, absolutely, I did Neopets.
All right, let's get this shared up. Yeah.
How is this not just Neopets?
No, so it's different because it was. I think Nat Geo owned it. I'm not sure, but Animal Jam was like a free to play, like you get to make like a animal, and then you run around. There's like a bunch of mini games and stuff that you can do. And there's a house, so it's very similar to Neopets.
You are the
like
animal, though.
Yeah, you play as the animal,
and you're having a jam.
You run around and you have a jam, and the music bangs, so you are jamming. And but like they did a lot of like charity stuff for habitats and like helping stop extinction and endangered species. And they also had with every like mini game and area that you could run through, there were like these little blurbs that you could read that were about like, oh, here's some cool facts about this animal and its habitat and stuff like that. And you'd usually have something like, and they're threatened by this, and here's what people are doing to stop it, and stuff like that. So it was to try and get kids to be like conscious of endangered species and
a learning game.
Yeah, it was cool though. It was a banger game.
It kind of seems like you're in the minority knowing this game.
What do you mean I'm in the minority? It was awesome.
I think you got 4-1.
Meg, did you play Animal Jam?
This looks more modern to me though. When did
this come out?
Yeah,
we're gonna find out this came out in like 2015.
When did Animal Jam start?
Their website doesn't even work
2010.
properly.
That was
2010. Okay, no, we did not play Animal Jam.
You shoulda.
We should have. Maybe we should have if life didn't demand salary. I guess 2010 actually was the tail end of college for me, so.
Animal Jam wasn't so hard. What a good game.
Did you play Club Penguin, Neff?
Yeah, I played Club Penguin. I'm not a loser. Of course I played Club Penguin.
Were you on Guy Online?
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
It is Guy Online, right? I'm thinking about the forum one.
The what one?
The forum one where you make a little avatar. Was that not Gaia? It is Gaia. Yeah.
I don't know, man. It sounds like you're talking about like a Second Life sort of thing, which is the ultimate loser game.
I think it kind of was for a lot of people back then.
Oh, I know that. Yeah, I've seen that around. Yeah, this is like the ultimate I have no friends game. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I've seen this.
Well, they compare this to VTubing, basically.
Yeah.
How dare they?
Which is also the ultimate I have no friends.
I disagree with that, but.
Oh, I have to go. I will see you guys around though.
All right, yeah, dude. Have a good night. Enjoy.
Bye, Dregn. Have a good rest of your stream. Bye, Spaceman. Have a good rest of your rest of your day.
Have a great life.
I'm gonna cry. All right, bye.
Have a great one.
Have a great Animal Jam.
Animal Jam.
Animal Jam.
What does it mean? Neff definitely came from a different part of the internet than I did, though.
Well, Neff came from a different century, so it's no wonder that we haven't heard of half the things that she's talking about.
That is also true. Vector, why are so many VTubers like below 26?
That's like saying why are so many people young, Dregn? It just happens.
Yeah, I guess that's a fair point.
It just happens.
That's a fair point. I know you guys are out there, though. I'll find you.
What, old folks?
They're not even old. Shut up, man.
Yeah, they're in the retirement home.
Retirement home at 30. Dang, these guys. Ooh, what did they put in your food? Vector, I actually tried using you as when I was goofing around offline with some AI art generation, because I think it's
really
fascinating. Yeah, there was a.
That's pretty cool.
Let me see. Maybe I'll pull one up. Let me see what it looked like. It's been a while, because I think starting next year, I'm gonna mess with it. I think on stream, talk about it, because I think visibility to what AI is doing and what people are talking about it is important, because it's kind of the intersection of two environments I'm a big fan of.
Well, I'll warn you. You probably don't want to be using people's images
that
they've made.
It'll
without asking them first.
Yeah, that's gonna be the plan, right? Because I think one of the big issues people have with it is the fact that their work gets used without any sort of engagement.
Once it's used as, part of the training model, yeah, it's in there.
Yeah. So a couple of them came up pretty. Yeah, okay. I actually did it twice with 2 different variations, and I used. Where is the sample? So I used your current little PNG. So this little guy, right? Yeah, I'm still sharing it.
My little guy. Oh, that little guy. Okay. Smiley guy. Yeah.
Yeah, your little smiley boy here. And then the output was I think the second one actually had a couple weird ones in there, but
well, let's critique it here.
Yeah, let's
be fashionable art critics.
All right, so let me see, what was the first one? The first set of keywords I did against that image is futuristic spaceman render poster version 4 using Midjourney.
Version 4.
And I think the initial concept is kind of cool, but I'm curious how I got to this like clowny looking one at the bottom.
What kind of a resolution do they output?
So you can upscale, but what you're seeing here is that's a good question actually. What is the resolution?
That second one looks very peanuts.
I could see it a little
with
bit.
With a big mouth.
Yeah. I actually think out of these 4, if it wasn't for the visor having a funny shape, I thought that first one actually looked pretty interesting.
First one's nice, but yeah, you can definitely tell the perspective on the visor isn't right.
Yep. It's like they tried to combine a side profile and a forward profile.
They all think I'm wearing a spacesuit, which is not the worst thing in the world.
Well, it did translate to, I think I put spaceman in the keywords, right? So I didn't really put the name of your jacket. So my assumption is the AI.
That second one, even though it's missing the, let's zoom in on that one. Even though it's missing the, yeah, top right. Even though it's missing the earphone, it looks like.
Yeah.
It's kind of turned into like flaps, big flaps.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah. Almost looks like an old school airplane, air pilot.
I think that one's pretty slick. And look, so they've taken the cheek pieces and they've interpreted that as some sort of like chin guard or something.
Yeah, it seems that way. They've actually done it on the first one. The first one I think has some kind of a dome under the helmet, looks like, but yeah, so this was the first set.
2, 3, and 4 are kind of getting there. Again, perspective issues on the third one with the visor.
Oh yeah, I see it.
It hasn't figured out how to rotate the head because it's
Definitely
absurd.
Not.
But looking, any of the ones where they're looking dead on, those are going to come up better, it looks like.
Yeah, because you got to consider the AI is really just kind of taking a series of stacked images and kind of blending them and then creating and like fine tuning it, right? Is my understanding how a lot of these work?
It outputs this, and then what does it ask from you after that point? Does it ask you to give like a thumbs up or a thumbs down or a rating or something like that?
So yeah, you could do that. I'm hoping that anyone who goes in and says like, oh, I really like number 2, I'm gonna have the AI upscale, so make a larger resolution of it, so you can get a individual higher resolution of it. I'm hoping the AI takes those into consideration too. Midjourney is interesting because they've actually completely done their interface through Discord, so that was a surprise.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty fascinating. And then if I think they give you like 30 or 50 free uses or limited uses per time, and then after that you can subscribe, so it is monetized.
They charge you. I see.
Yeah, I think the regulations need to come in to look at the practice of that too, because like Midjourney, right? If you're not getting permission from the artist that you're sampling, then what is being monetized exactly is I guess my question there.
Well, they would eventually shut off public access and they would start selling their model for commercial use.
That's probably exact. Yeah, I guess that is an option at a certain tier. They have the option to run it privately.
Once it gets trained sufficiently by public use, then they can start shopping it out to companies if they want to use it for like rapid storyboarding and things like that.
Got it. And then,
because right now, Midjourney is an independent research lab that produces a proprietary artificial intelligence program. So they are like not a big company or something. It doesn't look like.
Yeah, it seems to be pretty small. But the second set
first entered open beta July 12th, 2022. So they're really not that old, are they?
No, they are very young. But the second set, I still use the version 4 engine that they have, but this time Actually, I use the exact same one. Okay, so this is the exact same prompt, just another 4 results. And
Okay.
these I feel like they came out a little better overall. The third one's a bit wonky, but fourth one looks pretty sick in my opinion. First one has a vibe.
It's gotten the perspective better.
Yeah.
Right off the bat.
So I don't know.
Lighting issue on number 2 and number 4. It doesn't know whether to go gray or orange.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Wonder how it came up with that. If it took like the gray astronaut spacesuit and then took the orange from you. I'm not sure.
Parts of each.
Yeah.
Number 1's not bad. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it has this kind of deep in space vibe going.
Mm-hmm.
First one's a monstrosity. I can see the mouth for the nose. this the third one. Yeah. Actually, even around the mouth looks a bit crazy.
Look at number 4. It looks like they gave me like a little loop nose, little peanuts sort of thing going on.
Looks
That's
like a little porcelain figure almost. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely think AI art is gonna happen. Question is,
well, it has happened.
Well, yeah,
you can't put that back in the bottle, as it were.
True.
But it is noble to rail against and to try and limit it.
Yeah.
Especially in commercial use.
Yeah, I think the commercial side is where a lot of the issues stem from. Because if it's just if it wasn't monetized and was just openly used as a creative outlet without being able to monetize its outputs, then
but somebody comes along and says, "Why, I could use this to make a buck or two."
Yeah, it's not even a buck or two. It's not cheap AI stuff. But then again, to work with an artist to do this would be, I think that's the compelling part of it for some folks too, in the corporate especially.
They look at it and they say, "Oh, that's so much cheaper. What do I need an artist for?"
It's 20th of the cost. Well, it's not even why. I don't know. I still think there is going to be a place for artists. The problem is the what do you do?
Well, yeah, the worst thing that can happen is they start using this and then they get an artist to do cleanup work, so it doesn't look as generated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I can imagine doing cleanup work on this fourth one, and then you get a poster of it, and you would never know.
Mm-hmm. And nobody wants that.
Yeah.
Except people trying to, make some quick cash.
But it's neat. Definitely interesting what tech can do.
You can't say it's not neat. That's true.
So when you make your little backgrounds, actually, what are you using to generate that stuff?
When I made that first station background,
yeah,
it looks like, because I've still got it saved in my tabs here, it looks like I used a generator called Dream.
Oh, I know which one that is. Yeah, I've seen
Dream by Wombo.
Wombo, yep. That's actually the same one I used for my campaign.
And then, yeah, we would output a few dozen passes of, space convenience store, retro convenience store, stuff like that. Stitch it all together in a way that I actually liked, that it was actually giving me ideas. And that's kind of what I like to use it for, is to blend together a whole lot of stuff that then gives me inspiration to make shapes out of.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the time that I was using it, it was really not refined. So I was basically interpreting shapes of background. Oh, Dragon, look what just dropped down in front of you.
Yeah, that was, fortunately, it could have been worse. We safe. You safe. Oh, I took out my
coaches. I like it as an interpretive tool, not as a, once and done use case sort of thing.
I think that's
which
a
is
good
why,
thing for it.
Why I keep hammering in the collage comparison, because I think that's the closest and most apt comparison that can be made at this point in terms of, how it'll be received by an artistic community in the future. Because it'll probably follow a similar route in terms of begrudging acceptance. But at the same time, it'll probably be less so because there's naturally less of a human element.
Well, also the internet landscape kind of changes it too, right? Because the visibility and accessibility are shifted from making collages.
suppose that could be right.
I mean, yeah, when collages were being a deal, I guess, yeah, I mean, because I don't really know much about the artistic struggles there. Like, what, how were people getting up in arms about it?
Oh, just like it was, you know, this kind of that's not real art sort of thing, which is fairly typical of any sort of innovation in an artistic scene. The same sort of thing happened when you first saw stuff like Photoshop and digital art tools. Very much oh, that's not real art, that's, you know, it takes the human element out of it, and then you realize no, you still got to put a whole lot of human touch and work into it. It's just a tool, essentially.
Oh, zombie. What do you think about gosh, it makes me wonder, like, do people look at scrapbooks and think that that's art, or why
would they think that it is not a sort of not the same? Well, it's all about, you know, what is and isn't, what does and doesn't have the same artistic merit, I suppose you could say.
Okay. Merit in the form of, I guess, effort taken to produce?
Authenticity, yeah, that sort of thing.
Okay. So it's not just about the creativity. Oh, god darn it. Oh, man. I'm trying to do the ceiling over here. Alright, well, I guess there's a skeleton in the dungeon now. Also, I'm low on health. Vector, you travel during the holidays, don't you? Maybe I've already asked you this.
Yes, often we'll go see family.
Family time, yeah. Yeah, if I did already ask you, I apologize. But were they close, or was it a ways away?
Sometimes we'll go as far as Florida.
Oh, damn. Okay.
And other times we stay more local. So, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, you guys are spread out. The Vector Space crew.
The Vector Space fam.
Vector Space fam. Driving in the Vector Space van.
Often, yes. We used to drive all the way down to Florida, like nonstop.
Dang, that's a trip. Yeah, what would that take? Is that like a 6-hour drive? 8-hour drive? What is that?
Is it an 8-hour drive? Are you out of your mind? No, it's like 24 hours nonstop.
Is it really, to go from where you are up there, huh? Well, I'm using my state as a comparison, like going from LA to San Fran. I guess that's more half the country, so yeah, full country would be more than 12 hours. But full 24 hours. Are they like on like Miami? Like, that sounds still quite a while.
Family down there? Yeah, it's as lower in the state. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Oh, this guy.
Oh man, you are getting
bullied.
Getting bullied. Those torches are not doing it for you.
Well, the problem is that because I'm digging the roof.
They're dropping in from above.
Exactly. Nothing I can do. Oh, Anara actually had a comment here. A lot of sub-20-year-old people use the internet because school schedule and stuff, and then that leads to high exposure to VTubers, and some of them become VTubers. Oh my God, is that what happens? It's people in school. Gosh. You're on the internet, and then the internet leads to VTubing. Oh man, that is an adventure. Actually, I do wonder sometimes how much of internet exposure leads to weebdom.
It's got to be pretty significant.
I feel like it's more significant than people give credit, but maybe that's just because I'm in that circle too. So,
well, you think of it as a Western term.
What's that?
Weebdom, if you will.
Well, weebdom is kind of
to use that term specifically, or Western if you want to just use nerdiness in general.
Nerdiness in general, but see, I feel like there are plenty of internet nerds who are into like the comic side that know nothing about the foreign animation, right? They're just aware of their kind of Western or Eastern. I don't know. Where does the blend start to happen, right? I think that's
all right. Well, if you are looking specifically at, you know, Eastern appreciation, then yeah, it's got to be a huge influence comes from the internet, because how else are you going to get that stuff, especially, you know, a decade or two ago.
Oh yeah, yeah. Basic but very true, straight
You know,
point.
you wouldn't find you know manga at the you know the bookstore
bookstore,
or
yeah.
anything like that.
But something happened
Or
along the way.
DVDs at your local Blockbuster or whatever.
Yeah, that is a good point. Back in the day, bookstores didn't even used to have like board games and stuff, and now it's full of. There's an entire section where like, do you have Barnes and Nobles up where you are, or is that an American thing?
Yeah, we've got those.
Yeah, Barnes and Noble is actually saying that they, I don't remember what year it was, but they're like, yeah, we actually have more manga sales than we have book sales.
Wow.
Yeah, it's well, because it's like the collector mentality comes into play.
Mm.
But now they got massive section for manga. They got massive section for board games now. It's definitely a business that survived by adapting, unlike Blockbuster.
all of your paper and cardboard needs.
Pretty much, yeah. They should just rebrand to paper and cardboard outlet. But yeah, that's a good point. I guess my perspective on it's a little different because my exposure didn't come from the internet, but instead from family.
You would have had a greater access to imports.
Yeah. But I do think overall, getting people that kind of exposure ultimately leads to good things.
Yeah, I think some of the earliest exposure I remember was like the late night anime programming blocks on some of our local TV stations, where they play like Inuyasha and Escaflowne and stuff like that.
Old school.
Yeah. And they'd play it'd be dubbed, but they'd still have the Japanese like opening and ending credits. And it'd be real late at night, and I'd be watching this and be like, "Oh, this is foreign. This is weird. This is
hilarious.
Bizarre. This is
bizarre." Yeah, it's hilarious that they did it late at night too. Like it was super late at night when it first started happening. Like it was something day-to-day kids weren't supposed to see.
Yeah, that's what sort of made it cool.
Yeah.
It was off limits. It was after dark.
Different nowadays. It's everywhere. I bet you'd have a good time going to like a convention. I just don't know if you'd have any interest in it.
Yeah. No, I've been to a few before.
Oh yeah, I thought you said you hadn't.
I don't know.
Or maybe
I lied on the internet. Who knows? Maybe that was the con.
Shit. It's pulling fast. I don't know what's real anymore. I'm almost done. Just a quarter of this underground left. Oh.
You've got a quarter left? I don't know if that's right. Look at it. It's enormous.
It is enormous, but I'm already on this half, and then if I come over here...
Oh, maybe you're right.
This is...
Look at that.
I think roughly... Yeah, roughly half. Yeah. It's just perspective.
Tune back in tomorrow, everybody. He might be done.
I might be. Nah, I think the last thing after I finish this roof is all flying. I'll clean up my torches, and then once that's done, it's just a question of where am I placing all these traps.
Traps, Moonitars.
Moonitars, yeah. I think the Moonitar has to be in the middle, just roaming in the circular area.
Yeah, that's classic Moonitar.
Exactly. Classic Moonitar. Here's a question. How did you grow up with this twisted mind of yours?
Well, I suppose, it must have been something. That's
well, because I'm messed up because I had family that was messed up, but messed up in a good way. I'm saying because man, what would it be like? Did you consume a lot of old school like radio, or did you have family that likes to joke and be sarcastic? It came from somewhere, please.
Oh, what, like personality wise?
Exactly, yeah. Like, how do you come up with like Moonitar on the spot and all these other memes and jokes? Because you're good at it, on your toes, quick. See. Yeah.
I guess I've just always had an appreciation for comedy.
Okay.
I was a big fan of Canadian comics growing up.
Sure.
some names you would recognize, folks like Jim Carrey, Mike Myers, folks
Okay.
like them.
We know them.
John Candy, also a proud Canadian. Norm Macdonald, perhaps.
Norm. Oh man, rip.
Yeah, he did die recently, didn't
Yeah, I think it was the last year, or was it the year before? I forget.
he? This
Yeah.
year or
Okay.
last year, I think.
Yeah, it's funny. It's those are definitely good names.
But I also always used to do, like, I used to love doing drama classes and things like that, where I'd get to write skits and things like that. I was a big fan of, like, Monty Python growing up, that
Okay.
sort of thing.
Sure. Yeah, very cultured. I see it.
Yeah,
I
so
see
just
it.
being quick and comedic, it's something that I've always just tried to do.
You
Get a
built
laugh,
on it.
that
and
sort of thing.
Now you got the Great Vector Spaceman.
That's right. Yeah, here we go.
Here we are.
Yeah, you know, you grew up trying to get the laugh, and you develop it from there.
Yeah. It's interesting because I had a dad who gave a lot of like good vibes to people around him, and it was such a like an anomalous thing to see. It's like how is it that this guy can just talk with my friends for the first time and they're just like, dude, your dad's a riot. like he was definitely a personality that liked to talk and got people talking and joking and all that good stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I was the quiet kid in high school, so I could never quite understand. I wasn't quite quick on my toes like he was. Not sure how he got it, but he definitely did. And I think you got a little bit of that good vibe.
I was pretty quiet too at points, but especially around friends, I would, be a lot quicker, a lot more affable, if you will.
Yeah, I've had my moments, but usually it was few and far between. It was more of the observer growing up. Definitely fascinating for me, though. It's like, how did you become the way you are?
Why are you the way you are?
Exactly.
That classic question.
I know. Also interesting to hear from people who actually have an answer to that as well. Because I definitely know plenty of people who, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm inquisitive due to nature of product of my upbringing, but they some folks are pretty quick to have an answer to it. Some folks haven't even considered it, and in some cases seem like they don't even know what to say to such a question. It's like
A little bizarre of a question. Yeah.
well, it's like they've never taken the time to consider it, which for me is an anomaly for at least my own thinking. So
Some people just are the way they are, and they've always been that way, and they never question it.
that is how it seems to be sometimes. I don't know. I think the journey a person takes in their life is fascinating. Oh, am I on the last little bit here? Oh no, I turned around, there's still more. I got so excited.
Last little bit, that looks like a big bit.
I know, I might actually just leave that for offline. It's close enough. I finally got it kind of in a rough square. I think I'm pushing 3 hours now, right? I am, yeah. I think starting next year, I'm going to start doing just 1 hour segments, maybe 2 or 3 times a day instead. See how that feels for a little while. That seems interesting to me. Probably try one in the morning.
The morning, afternoon, and evening broadcast?
Well, the evening one I'll save for like collaboration. So we might still do, if we got something going on, 2-3 hours with people. But I think solo streams rather than sitting around early in the morning or midday for another 2 to 4 hours as record show. Just limit it to 1 hour and be like, okay, once that clock hits 1 hour, we're done here. If you want to come back, we'll try to do it again at in 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever.
Clocking out. Yep.
Basically, yeah. I don't know. I feel like
Your shift's over.
I haven't really seen anyone do short streams like that, so maybe we'll try.
I love short streams. Or rather, I'm just surprised how many people do
Longer
like
streams.
long, super long ones.
Yeah. Does seem to be the trend, but I feel like that's also a God, how can I put this kindly? I don't know. I guess some people do enjoy it, especially if they have a crowd to hang with. But if they don't and they're doing it to an audience of none, I think shorter streams and looking back at what you're doing might be a better play. What do you think will happen to the VTubing world, Vector?
Well, it'll probably get
You think it'll get bigger?
bigger and more intricate. You're probably going to see
agree.
a lot more models that have integrated hand tracking.
Yep, absolutely.
There is a project in development right now which generates ready-to-use models, sort of custom ready-to-use models that are in a sort of semi-cartoony style. It's like a
template?
like a template, but you don't even have to make your own asset sort of thing. You choose the hair, the eye color, the the clothing, that sort of thing.
Yeah, kind of dress
you could
up your
add
own.
on to it if you wanted, I suppose.
Interesting.
And that's going to be free to use, and that's coming out pretty soon. I think it's called VTuber Kit or something like that.
That's a good idea.
I've seen it posted all around the place. Yeah, it looks decent. And it'll probably get some use, but then people are going to start to recognize, oh, it's one of those.
Yep.
And so I feel like those won't get as much appreciation.
They'll have their time to shine, but it'll likely be short.
Yeah, it's similar to like the free to use or the
BTS
to use. Yeah, or like the Vroid models, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
If your stuff looks generic,
Yeah,
you
people
might
start
not
to notice.
get.
But it's also fascinating too, because I do see a lot of YouTube content that you just have a voice, you just have someone talking. It doesn't even have to be a model. So the VTuber,
Just a PNG, you mean? Or just a voice?
yeah, some of them just do PNGs for each person. Some of them just do literally no visuals other than what's being shown or presented or shared, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I guess in that case, that's more because they don't need it. It's like documentary content vibe instead of
Yeah, that's different.
of a performance by a person of some sort. But it is interesting to see what type of visual people will consume.
Well, it's just so limiting, is the thing.
What do you mean limiting specifically?
VTube Studio or Live 2D as a medium.
Oh, compared to IRL.
Well, compared to 3D even, or yes, compared to doing stuff IRL.
Yeah. I don't know. I definitely think there's some. God, what is it? It's something about creativity. The perception of how it's presented, I think, goes a long way, right? That's why we see certain VTubers who stand out, because it's their presentation, whether it be vocally inspired or visual take, or just how all the pieces came together, right? How that's presented.
No, presentation is big.
Yeah.
I just think that, and if you do start working in a limited medium like this and decide to translate to a more dynamic medium, perhaps, I think that's really good for preparing you to get super creative.
What do you mean
Once
by
you can really-
dynamic medium?
in terms of like doing stuff IRL or 3D.
I see.
That sort of thing.
Yeah.
Not limited as much.
I agree with that. That's a good take. Yeah, definitely a good place to start. I think having done this after this past year, I would tell anyone even considering VTubing, just be like, don't even go with Live 2D. Just get a PNG. That's all you really need, really, until you figure out what the hell you want to do.
That's a really good place to start. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you are deliberately trying to learn software or something, like how I got into it. Yeah, that's probably the best place to start. unless you're going to make the model yourself, it is not a. It would be such a risky investment to jump straight into live 2D.
Yeah.
And if you were super confident about your ability to excel in the medium, then you might just be better off going straight to like a live stream.
Yep. Yep. Bit of a left turn, but Vector, I asked you earlier, and I think I don't know if I heard it properly through Neff's story time, but were you technical in the animator sense, or were you technical in the computer science sense? Because I remember the other day you had dropped a mention about JSON, and you were talking earlier about assembly. I have this creeping suspicion that you're actually a bit more IT technical than you've led people to believe.
Yeah, I took computer science classes all through school and university and what have you.
Okay.
It was just something I was always interested in, and making little applications and games and stuff like that, just for fun. It was never a career thing.
I guess if you were a big fan in the Flash space, then that's a pretty natural progression of things.
Yeah, because you had to learn ActionScript and things like that.
Exact ActionScript. I haven't heard that term in ages.
Yeah, they use their own little version of the JavaScript. Yeah.
Old school. I'm gonna get myself killed falling. All right, and I'm also out of deep slate, so I guess we're calling it there once I figure out my way out. What do you do on nights like these, Vector?
On nights like these, I talk to you guys.
Okay, hanging out. Did you see Manayu's new Christmas song?
Partially, yes, because at the time that I saw it, the links to the full thing on YouTube were privated. I'm not sure if they've been updated since then.
Gotcha.
I did see the preview though.
How did you see the preview? Did she give you access to it? Is that what you're saying?
No, she put the preview on Twitter with a link in the Twitter to the actual videos on YouTube. But at the time, the YouTube videos were still privated.
Yeah, okay. Shadorus and Minecraft streams are the best because of all these random talks. So I appreciate that you're enjoying it.
Glad somebody's listening.
There we go. I'm sure Anar's hanging out somewhere still between the 3 streams or whoever. All right, well, that's a good night of building stuff. Let's actually, let's listen to Manayu's little track.
You want to show that off?
I want to show it off because she did a great job with it. Let's switch over to that. Give me a second.
We'll see if you can find the whole thing then.
Oh, I definitely should because I literally was watching it an hour before I streamed.
All right.
Gotta support my YouTube homies out here. All right, let's see here. Channel.
You gotta showcase the turtle.
Showcase the turtle. Could have sworn they had a place where I can see my past likes or history. Right there it is. It is 3 minutes and 44 seconds long. All right, let's see here. Let me log out of the game. Thank you, everyone who was interested in Minecraft. We're going to watch a little bit of Manayu's new song. And then we'll probably call it there for the night. Yeah. Vector, you're going to get a bit of a delay, but... All right. Switch over here. How can I make this larger? Also get my full screen. Interesting. Why is it still cutting some stuff off? Let's go.
Okay, so I haven't seen that one yet.
All right. That doesn't seem to matter. Oh yeah, what did she call this one? Oh Holy Night.
That's Oh Holy Night, right? Yeah, that was the one in the preview. Is it just the one video? Or did she do some more?
This is the only one as far as I'm aware.
Okay.
Turn it up a little bit too.
Long lay the world in sin and error pining till he appeared, and the soul felt its worth.
I forget. Manayu edits these herself?
Edit in the sense of
the audio.
dropping snowflakes and stuff? Oh, the audio. Yes, I believe she does.
Yeah.
I thought you meant visually. I was thinking.
No, I think
we're
she
not
had
breaking
someone help
terrible
with
ground
that.
here with that, but.
When Christ was born, all night, divine, all night, divine. Minuit chrétien, c'est l'heure solennelle.
And then she switches over to French.
Seamlessly, though.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's their first language. Yeah.
Is it?
Le monde entier tressaille d'espérance à cette nuit qui lui donne un sauveur. Peuple à genoux, attends ta délivrance. Oui, peuple, voici le Rédempteur. Oui, voici le
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah. I think.
No,
did a good job.
she did do another one.
Did she now?
She did First Noel as well.
I don't see it unless you're talking about last year.
No, last year she did that 12 days of whatever.
No, I only
No.
see the one, so the other one might be private.
I'm looking at it right now. Click on the videos tab.
I did.
Huh.
You're seeing one.
I'm seeing one right now. What happens if I click on it?
Is it
I'm listening to it.
is it privately shared perhaps? I don't recall if YouTube
No,
could
I
do
don't
that.
think so.
But... All right, well maybe Mana
It's
you has
got-
a second
it's
one
got-
out there.
13 views on it. It's got
Huh.
it's got comments on it.
Popular, recent. No, that's weird. I don't see it.
There, I just sent it to you.
Mana, why you blocking me on YouTube? Vector just sent it. First
That's
Noel.
weird that you
Oh,
wouldn't be able to see it anywhere.
Is it Canadian only? What the hell's going on? Yeah, look at
Just for Canadians.
that. Weird.
But you know what? If I pull up videos, it's only showing the one for me too.
Huh. Is it unlisted perhaps? And you just happen to have the link?
No, because it was in the recommended, like related
You saw it.
tabs.
Weird. All right.
After.
Well, if if you find Manayu's secret second song, drop a
Okay,
note
make sure
in the
to give it a
description.
listen, everybody.
Exactly, and listen and like it and share it. Yeah, couple shaky spots, but otherwise Manayu always does a great job when she puts something out like that.
Always does a great job.
I think so.
Very fine singer.
Big fan. What did you think of the project that you were involved in recently with Cody and Cinna? I forget her full character name.
Cinnaroll.
Yeah, Cinnaroll.
And Sophia.
Kieran was
and,
there.
Kieran, Nikaku, and all them.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was fine. I thought Corey did a great job.
Corey was the one that organized it and then got everyone to record it.
She did. Well, yeah, she wrote the whole thing, did all the lyrics, sent us all a demo track about how she wanted us to record for it,
Got it.
and then edited everything together. So yeah, very little work on my part.
Fun. I hope she does more of that.
I hope she does do more of it, yeah.
I think that was a lot of fun to see all you guys doing a little powwow like it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, why isn't her name popping up? I look at the search bar. Corey Oja. Who the heck is that?
Ooja.
But for those that don't know, I guess I'll pull her page up here. But yeah, we got.
If you don't know, now you know.
Now you know. But Corey Ojo, another fun little musically inclined VTuber out there. I think Cody's shorts are on point though. She's a goofball. Yeah. Yeah.
Just putting out some nice little clips lately.
Yeah, she's been working on it. I feel like her and Mana must talk about these, right? I hope they do, because sometimes I get a similar vibe through the energy through their shorts.
Oh, they may just.
They may. Yeah, as far as shorts go, Vector, what, you gonna get into the shorts game as a lot of people
Hey
have,
man,
or-
it's the holidays.
That is fair. Yeah, a lot of people are relaxing right now. End of the.
I'm sure I'd like to. I could never identify anything that I like from my streams that I think is like super funny or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fall into that boat. You're watching yourself. It's like can't use it.
Well, first of all, I hardly ever rewatch my stuff.
Oh well. Vector's looking for clippers for anyone who enjoys watching
Yeah.
Vector.
Make it easier on me, you guys. Come on.
Yeah, go help him out.
Take advantage of this exciting unpaid opportunity.
Exciting unpaid opportunity. You'll even get Vector to make you a voice recording to wake you up in the morning.
Yeah. Hey, get up. There's clips to clip.
just going straight to Taskmaster mode. I was thinking more like something to get the fans to. Anyways, I don't know.
What am I not paying you for?
I feel like I've heard this come from the Japanese side in particular, where it's like certain degrees of help or. God, where did I even see this? It had to have been from an anime or something, where you'll make like a recording, like a personal recording. That's what I'm thinking about. Right? I think people have done like answering machine voice recordings. I think I've heard of people doing wake up alarms. I know there's more I've heard, but Vector, that might be an idea. Get some
There you
people on your boat, on your space yacht, and be like, come on board. I'll record a wake up alarm for you.
What more incentive do you need?
What more incentive do you need? Exactly. Well, as
All
I
right,
was,
Dregn, we closing out the show?
we are closing out the show. So yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the little banter, a little bit of Minecraft, a little bit of Neff trolling me and surprisingly helping me a lot tonight. And Vector popping on to say hello and hang out, and time to go watch Vector's Christmas special. Yeah, if you haven't seen it,
You should watch it 9 times. It's that good.
it is that good. I think I've already seen it 3. So yeah.
Well, the re-upload on YouTube is even better because on the Twitch page, there were some parts where it was stuttering out, unfortunately.
Yeah, Twitch
So now you get
is not good.
so now you get everything uploaded nice and crisp and clear on the YouTube side. Much better viewing experience.
There you go. Well, let's see. I think as we wrap it up, obviously Vector's link is in the description for his Twitch. So if you're looking for his YouTube, go to his Twitch, sub to that. In his description on Twitch should be a link to his YouTube. Click on that.
It's the same thing. It's Vector_Spaceman here too.
Yeah, actually, YouTube has made it easier to search.
Much easier.
Yeah, so just do the @search for anyone looking for Vector stuff. But thank you, Vector, for hanging out. Thank you, Neff, for hanging out. And thank all of you guys for hanging out. Happy holidays to everybody. Hope you
Have
got
a
some
great
time to
night,
enjoy.
everybody. Take care.
Bye. We'll catch you next time. Later.